Hi. Hello, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hoping that everything sounds good. Apologies for the stream being a bit late. I seem to be back now. Sorry, gotta turn that off. I am hoping that the audio balancing sounds a bit better than it usually does. I have done a lot of work today to try and make my mic sound better, make the audio more balanced in general. So I'm hoping that the music is at a nice volume and that I am also at a nice volume. I'm just gonna move some stuff around quickly because I am a teeny tiny bit late because of all the stuff I ended up doing before this. Okay, now we should be ready to go. Just making sure that I have my calcs ready to go as well. Yes, I sure do. Wonderful. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch. Everyone calls me Pokemon Professor, and this is what we call a Pokemon. We've been through this. I'm gonna skip through this quickly. New background. I changed up a little bit. I felt like the old one, first of all, was a bit dark, and second of all, I realized kind of was animated with rain, which is normally nice. However, I kind of forgot that YouTube compression sucks at times, and I was like, you know what? I'd better not risk this making all of my VODs look like shit. So I'm switching to this one. Welcome, welcome. A little bit of context for some of my perhaps newer viewers. This is Pokemon Run&Bun. It is a very, very difficult Pokemon ROM hack. Kind of notorious for being, I think at this point, the most difficult, or at least one of the most difficult. And at the beginning of my channel, if you go back to some of my earlier streams, it's basically just Nuzlocke of this game, because I desperately wanted to beat this, or not. I wanted to get to Norman. That was my goal, and I never managed to do it. I made it kind of close one time, but then I kept resetting and not getting the Pokemon I wanted, and I don't know. I kind of got in my head about it, and then recently a bunch of people that I'd known in the online sphere were also playing the game and winning a lot, and it made me a bit demotivated. But honestly, I was like, you know what? I just wanted to give it a shot. Okay, this game has been in the back of my brain the entire time I've been doing other stuff. The entire time I've been playing Emerald Rogue and other games. This fucking game has been in the back of my mind. So I'm giving it another shot, and I'm just going to hope that this run will at least be interesting. Like I said, I have no promise about actually, beating the game this time or even making it to Norman. I just want to give it another fair, good shot, see where it brings me, and honestly, a little bit of this is also just for old time's sake. I have missed this game, and it was a very big part of my early streaming stuff, so, you know, it's a bit for, I don't know, a little bit of an update with the new model, with some of the new stuff I've gotten in the meantime. Also, by the way, I know it's in the description, but if you saw the art in the thumbnail, that is by an artist called Arana on Twitter. Very nice. Very, very happy with it. I cut it out a little bit on the bottom because it's actually a female version of my model, so I had to cut out the booba. But I still think it's very good for the thumbnail that I'm going for. I'm going to make a save state here, in case you have to return to this, because I don't know if my new computer, saved it. Very fun time watching you play. Hey, I hope so for you. Yeah. I don't know if I have much else to say at the moment. Like I said, I hope that in the beginning I can just kind of play the game, have fun with it, not do too much weird stuff. You got R63. Yeah, that's I forgot that that's an actual rule. From what I know, all 3 stars are valid, but all of my Piplup runs are extremely cursed, and Chimchar only gets good kind of after Watson, and you know, I've been stuck in the early game, so I'm gonna pick the best early game starter, which is Turtwig, in my opinion. And I think most people's opinion, I believe, maybe. Yeah, I'm also going to... For some reason, my model isn't always jumping and talking, so I am quickly going to see why that is the case. Are you not picking up the correct... Okay, I guess I'm just gonna put the threshold a bit lower. There we go. That's probably gonna be better. Gonna put that first again. Okay, thank you. Also, for this, I typically don't have the in-game music because, you know, I speed up a lot during this. So in-game music would just get sped up to shit and not really sound that good. So yeah, for these games, or for Run&Bun specifically, I would usually just have, you know, some good Pokemon background music. I am hoping that the audio levels are a lot better and that also my mic sounds better. Yeah, I guess you can be the judge of that, but I've just noticed in all of my recent streams, my audio has been not what I wanted it to be, and that was, you know, it's not great. It's not really how I wanted it. So I spent a lot of time today working with it, and I'm just hoping it sounds better because I really wanted to. I'm gonna listen to it back after. I guess I could also take a quick break during this and then listen back to it, but yeah. For now, for nickname themes, I am going to go back to my usual nickname theme that I often do that I usually do when I play alone, that I did in my first few runs of this, and I think for a lot of it, which is I'm just gonna name these things like kind of whatever I feel like. I guess, like, it's not really a nickname theme, it's kind of like, I guess, synonyms of the Pokemon species or something. I don't really know how to describe it. What's a good one for Turtwig, actually, in this case? I think, actually, just Twig. I know that that's an easy one, but, like, don't judge me. I like Twig. He's just a small boy. He's just a teeny tiny man. Yes, it will be a good idea to see May. Thank you. Yes, give me those levels. Give me those endless candies. Give me those repels. I don't yet have my boots. I am, however, going to just immediately... Oh, why is this so fucking bright all of a sudden? Jesus. I don't remember the menu being so bright. I think level 10 is usually enough. I don't want to get too high, because otherwise I'm going to kill all the, like, wild Pokemon that I see. And I don't yet have speed up. I don't think there's anything in this town for me to get yet, because I can't buy anything yet. I can, however, go to you and get the fishing rod, which I don't think I'm going to use on... Oh, no, right, I have to use it in the first town. I know a lot of people later on will surf there, but I've never made it to even half surf, so... You know, that's far beyond me. Alright, yeah, 1-2 bites should kill us. I haven't actually checked my Turtwig stats. I am actually going to make a point of not checking my stats until I have all my Pokemon caught, because no matter what, no matter how shitty they are, no matter how bad my encounters, I am not going to reset this. I want this to just be a clean run, just an attempt of me playing the game. Nothing special or weird or anything, it's just going to be me playing the game. Nothing else. Yes, yes, thank you for the balls. First thing I'm going to do is get my running shoes. Thank you. Also, any mistakes we make are just part of it. Also, you're seeing something on the bottom right now with like a big calculator thing. That's gonna be more important later on when we actually have to start calculating. In case you haven't seen my older streams, which I'm just going to assume. This game involves a lot of literally just like calculating battles ahead of time so you don't die. It's a very important part of the game, actually. I am gonna quickly go heal. Like most of the time playing is not actually going to be playing, it is going to be like sitting in the damage calculator and like planning out fights. Which, you know, if you find that content fun, then boy oh boy, do you have a big backlog. I'm kidding, don't watch my whole streams, they're bad. Nothing happens in them. Let us register the rod. And alright, let's see what we get. Like I said, not resetting, but if this is a Finneon, I am going to be mad. Because Finneon absolutely sucks. That's pretty okay. That's pretty good. I do wonder why it's so bright. It just feels brighter than it should be. Can I not? Why is... Oh, L. Sorry. I was like, why is L on the left? Because it's left. Yeah, don't worry. You don't actually have to do any math. The computer does all the math for you. But you have to sit there and be like, okay, so how do I apply this math so I don't die? That's your job as the player. And it's not great. So the Pond Skater Pokemons, I'm gonna name you... I am gonna... Can I do, like... I don't have, like... double points? I don't know what that's called, actually, in English. Semicolon? No, regular double colon. What? Listen, I've never spoken English. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You know what, actually, I have a perfect name for you, okay? You're gonna be... God damn it, can you... Thank you. Nope. Skater, because it's a pond skater. Perfect. Immaculate nickname. This is a really good encounter, so let's be happy. I want to see a little bit of happiness, please. Let's all be happy. You know, I have never actually encountered a Bunnelby here. I've never like done a run with one. That's actually probably pretty good, I think. You don't get huge power, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure huge power is like not something you have access to. But like, this thing is still pretty good. It does not get huge power. A lot of Pokemon in this ROM hack are nerfed, have their like, not stats adjusted, but they have their movesets adjusted, and also some abilities have been changed. For example, all of the starters have different abilities. Turtwig has Shell Armor, which is incredible in a Nuzlocke. Obviously. I don't think it is in this game. I will double check it, however, because I don't currently have the Pokédex open, but I can have that open in the background. Let me actually check. So, Bunnelby... Oh god damn it, it's loading. I sure hope my Wi-Fi is like fine. Okay, it looks fine. Because my download speed today has been a bit weird. It might just be Firefox. I guess your name will be... What's a good name for this little Bunnelby? I don't know, actually. What's a good name for a Bunnelby? You know what, I'm just gonna name you Shovel. Because that's, you know, it digs. I don't know. It's a good name, shut up. Is my model lagging? I don't think it is. Okay, it just looks like it sometimes on the view back on the stream. Actually, no, I'm not gonna check my stats yet. I will not check my stats. It's the main ability here. Its hidden ability is something different. The abilities of the other starters have also been changed. Piplup has Clear Body, and I think it's Vital Spirit for Chimchar, but don't quote me on that. I am quickly going to Endless Candy these guys up a bit, because I want them to be able to, like, switch in and take a hit potentially, or even deal some damage. Because I'm kind of sick and tired of, is this game brighter than I remember? I don't know. I mean, I didn't, like, update it or anything. Aw, man. Okay. Bounce Sweet is a really great Pokemon to get, but, like, not here. But I do really like Serena. The problem is that it's completely useless for now, until we beat Brawly. Though, honestly, that's not really a terrible thing. We have Turtwig. Turtwig, like, this is where you get your grass Pokemon, and Turtwig is our grass Pokemon, so it's kind of okay that we didn't get one here. Yeah. And after Brawly, this does fully evolve to Serena, so... You know, I think that's, definitely workable. I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit quickly, because, yeah. Your name is gonna be Food Loop. We have 2 encounters left, I believe. One is in the little fire area over here, so let's lead with Bunnelby. I'm also gonna heal just in case, because you never know what we're gonna run into. Nothing in here can, like, explode early on, so that's at least kind of nice. This is where you get a fire type. Actually... Should I do my encounter here first? Because we can get a Fletchinder here. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's like... Yeah. Has no stat boosting from acupressure. Ooh, Growlithe. That is a really good Pokemon to get here. That is an incredible Pokemon to get, actually. I think that is the best encounter on this route, if I remember correctly. Weirdly enough, not because of, like... You can live a tackle, right? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being so careful. Not because of Growlithe itself, actually. You don't want to keep Growlithe. You actually want to trade it. But the Pokemon you trade it for is amazing. And I've never had it, actually. I've never played. Can you stay in the ball, please? Okay, I just had to ask it nicely. I really like Serena. Serena's really cool. It is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Your name will be Alexander. I'm sure I'm not the first person to make this joke. 100%. The reason I'm doing this is because the Pokemon you traded for is a Hisuian Growlithe, which is nicknamed Hamilton. So, you know. Might as well. Route 102. This is where we catch a flying type. So let's see what we get. And we get... Pidgey. The most mediocre. I would say the most useless, to be honest. I much prefer having Staraptor, or I guess Starly here. I mean, it's usable, you know, it's fine. Tiny Beard. Your name will be... Plume. Your name will be Plume. You know what, actually your name will be Plum. There you go. You have been turned into a fruit. You are now an angiosperm plant. And with that, let us save the game. Yeah, yes. Yes, you can override my old adventure. I didn't even know it like, went over from my old computer. That is, interesting. One moment. Don't mind me. I'm doing normal things. Normal human things. Okay, there we go. Normal human things have been finished. Let's look at those stats. The IVs of Pokemon are pretty important. Usually it depends on the Pokemon, but for the most part they're pretty important. Bold nature is not what you want to see. This thing is a physical attacker later on, I guess. Okay, this thing does have 3 guaranteed 31s. It could be worse. The low attack does suck because Earthquake later on is going to do like no damage. It's fine though. Early on you're going to be using a good amount of special moves. This thing does want like good moves all around, and max speed is nice even if it doesn't have plus speed nature. Usable, you know, usable. Cheek Pouch, I don't actually know how that's gonna work. I've never used this thing, so I don't know. The minus attack nature. But 29 attack IV is pretty good. 1 speed, not great. 3 special attack doesn't matter. But also could be worse. It's nice and tanky, it's slow, but has, I think, enough attack to still be good. The nature is somewhat evened out by the IVs. This thing, neutral nature, 7 speed, 19 special attack. Fine. It's actually pretty bulky. Yeah, it's fine. Works out. You know, we'll take it. You have Oblivious, I don't think the ability matters, with plus special attack, not great. Minus defense doesn't really matter. 24 speed's good. 9 attack is usable. It's fine. It's okay. And your stats, quite frankly, don't matter, but they are pretty good. So it's fine. It's usable. And as we have Pidgey, Kenai with minus speed, plus special defense, okay special attack, okay attack, crap HP. Okay, this guy is not that great, but it is a Pidgey. I'm pretty sure Pidgey is not actually that, like, IV dependent. I think you can kind of use it with anything, by which I mean you can use it equally badly with everything, because it is in fact a Pidgey. It is a Pidgey, so... You know, there's only so much. There's only so much you can really do with it. But we shall be leveling up our whole team. And then I will... Who dares text me? I will show you the beauty that is this damage calculator. Because you may be thinking, how are you going to put all of these Pokemon into the damage calculator? You know, considering that you they all have like different IVs, you want to get all their moves properly, their levels, yada yada yada. You see, this game is pretty good. Oh, you're already... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Pause. Pause simulation. We're checking something. Hold on. We are gonna check something here. Gonna go into the big calc layout for a moment. We're gonna go to locations. I believe it's Route 103. Let's look at Bounce Suite. Do you learn anything? No. Okay, so we can just evolve this. Oblivious, Sweet Veil. Okay, Oblivious turns to Quickly Majesty is actually the good ability. That's actually pretty good. Let me actually have a look at Bunnelby quickly. So yeah, it always has Cheek Pouch. So Huge Power is hidden ability. That's workable. What the fuck does Cheek Pouch do? And why is my download speed so bad? Why is everything taking like forever to load? This is very annoying. It is in fact annoying. To a very degree. It restores 1/3 of its maximum speed rounded down in addition to the other barriers effect. Ah. Interesting. After the effects of if the eaten berry had an effect on this Pokemon. What? So wait, if Pluck activates, I can still use... I'll still get Cheek Pouch? Ah well, we'll figure it out. Okay, but we can do the evolution, no problem. I always like checking because there's some Pokemon whose evolutions you want to delay for certain moves or until after certain level caps. Right now, by the way, you can see that we can't level up any further because our level cap right now is level 12. The boss that we are... Oh, whoops, I'm so sorry. Gotta put the game back on screen. The boss that we are going to be fighting next is... Hold on, let me do... Double slap, quick attack, tackle here. Is an Aqua Grunt, and the highest level of that dude is 12. So right now we cannot level higher than that. Let's put these in that order. Are you more physical or special right now? You're actually equal. What? Oh, I clicked cancel on accident. Whoops. Oh, got a lot of base 16 moves. That's pretty nice. Your moves suck ass, but that's okay because you actually have higher physical attacks, so actually tackle's gonna be more damage. What's your stats again? Oh, they get slow, not great. But what we're gonna do now is we are going to go to Tools, Scripting, and I don't have the script anymore. Hold on, I will have to quickly do something. If you will apologize me for a moment. Where is the script? Well, not the Hall of Fame sheet. Where's the script? The Lua script, yes. Where is it? No, is it like hidden somewhere? Come on, it has to be pinned somewhere. Give me a moment. I will be here. No, this is cheat codes. I don't want cheat codes. I want the Lua script for the boxes. Come on. Hall of Fame sheet. Catch rate calc. Oh no. Lua script. Where is the Lua script? Everything. Ah, the Google Drive. I've got this. One moment. This is listen, there's a lot of stuff in this game for me to, you know, be stupid about. Run&Bun Lua. There it is. So I have to download this. That goes in my download folder. Oh god, now my slow download speed's gonna haunt me. It's fine, because it's actually a teeny tiny file. Then we go load script. Download. Run&Bun Lua. Finally. And now what I can do... You're not seeing any of this, but that's okay. Listen, a lot of these streams is going to be, you know, looking at me not doing things. Because now you can see I've got my big calculator here. Let me just reset this, because I was testing some stuff with the layout. I can go in here, and it has exported all of my Pokemon. And then I can scroll back up, and you can see... Yeah, I've got my full party right here. Isn't that just convenient? I love it. I love it so much. It's so incredibly useful. And now I can do this. And you can see my little party... Oh, no. There we go. You can see my party here on the bottom of the screen. Wonderful. And we can do some calcing for the upcoming fight. This guy right here is going to be our first guy to fight. So if I click on this Poochyena, you'll see it selects the Poochyena and its moves. And if I click on my Turtwig, you'll see it selects my Turtwig and its moves. And we can quickly look through who does the most damage. And we can see that this thing actually dies to a Bubble Beam from our Skater. Nope. I want to switch. Can I just like... I thought I could like... Okay, never mind. I thought there was like a button to like switch manually. Or like without going to the menu. But yeah, now we can do this. We can see that Bubble Beam has one-shot this, but we will get quick attacked. That's fine. I believe Rookidi's out next. It is Lillipup, okay. Lillipup can't really do anything to us. I guess it's a sand attack, but like, who care? Not me. And 2 Bubble Beams will guaranteed kill this. We'll just Bubble Beam again. No reason to be weird about it. Out comes Rukidi, which does actually do a decent amount of damage to us, so we want to switch out here into... Let me actually do something else here. Let me show some color coding and also show the color code explanations. This is something you can see if I scroll down far enough. I think you can kind of see the color code explanations. Let's see. So we have, according to this, a heart counter, because it can switch in, never dies, and one shot, potentially. Yeah, the color... I've actually never used the color codes before. I've wanted to, because they are actually quite helpful. But yeah, this is going to be as good a chance as any to test them out, I suppose. But now it's kind of fucking with my layout, isn't it? Yeah, because now it's like too big. Hold on, we're doing some adjusting here on the fly. So we're gonna unlock this, gonna move it up, and do this. And now you should be able to see the full team. Yes, yes you can. Wonderful. Like I said, this is gonna be a lot of adjusting, a lot of on-the-fly doing of thingsness. And that's okay. Because you know what? These were always my scuff streams, and I love my scuff streams. There's nothing quite like a scuff stream. So what do we have here? We have a Grubbin, which is hard countered by Growlithe. Probably this whole team is going to be hard countered by Growlithe, except for, and I'm not going to make this mistake again, the Sizzlipede. I've actually lost Pokemon to the Sizzlipede before. Because that thing can, I believe it can, like, lock you in, and it has, like, Flash Fire. So that, you know, sucks. This thing has Sturdy, we don't really care. These early few trainers, I am not going to, like, always do the full calc, because they don't really matter. They're not that difficult, but, you'll get to see a little bit of calculation later on. So out comes the Sizzlipede, which has Flash Fire, so I don't know why we're being shown that this is a hard counter. I mean, I guess, you know, we can just still bite it to death, so it's still kind of a hard counter. It does have an Oran Berry, but, like, I don't super care. I guess wrap damage could suck, but yeah, should be fine. Considering Bug Bite can't really hurt us much. Ooh, nice crit, Alexander. Very good, very good, very good. You're not a trainer, you are a trainer, however. 57 Oran Berries, that's good. I actually don't know what the range is for these. Berries in this game are actually a limited resource. They're not infinite, you cannot regrow them. The amount you get from berry trees is random. So during some runs you can just kind of get fucked over. Oran berries don't really matter because, you know, you stop using them pretty early on. But what does matter is when later on we are going to get things like citrus berries. Also, I realized I didn't have the game in full screen, which I apologize about that. Let's give everyone their Oran berries, because that is pretty important. You never want to be caught out without your Oran berries. Yep, this is pretty easy. Growlithe lead again. Man, Growlithe's actually pretty good early on, huh? I mean, it's like the first, you know. It's the first few trainers, you know. It's not exactly the most difficult game we're playing here. Unnerve. Do we have a hard counter for this? I mean, I guess, yeah, just bite it. As long as I can keep my Turtwig healthy. Or the Psyduck. I sure hope we don't lose the run to the next trainer. Out comes Psyduck. And I believe we are going to want to switch here to Twig. Does this not reset? Hold on. Refresh. Oh, this doesn't automatically refresh. Interesting, the color codes do not refresh. Well, isn't that interesting to know? How fascinating. Also, man, okay, wait. I'm seeing something else now, which is that I did this stupidly. So let me unlock this and move it down again a bit. So there we go. Because I realize it's only that because of Bunnelby it goes down slightly. It's pretty difficult to do this layout thing, like, quote-unquote perfectly. By which I mean it's impossible, so... You know, bear with me. Okay, so I'll have to redo the color codes every time I'm fighting something, which is not great. I am actually thinking about just, like, if I zoom this out, I would have access to refreshing the color codes, but then my layout thing doesn't make sense anymore. So I'll keep it zoomed in for now. That's fine. I will go back to heal. I always go back to heal, by the way. I know I don't technically have to. To the right and put the teams on the left. What do you mean? Like left and right of the screen? I think I've tried that before. The thing is, like, it doesn't super matter. It's just because during battles I want people to kind of be able to see what I'm doing. The big thing that the calcs matter for is when I'm, like, planning stuff out in, like, the big screen, you know. That's when it, like, really matters. Refresh, these are all good against him, and Spinda could be an issue, but, what is the purple thing? Speed tie, outspeeds. Okay, so we'll generally be fine here. I guess against Twirlix, we don't have anything that does poison damage, do we? No, nothing with Steel type either. I kind of want to keep Alexander so we can do the Intimidate. Because you do have Intimidate, right? You do have Intimidate. We will... My son Skiddo, no. Listen, he has to die every run. Do we just want to lead with fruit juice? With our fruit juice? Yeah, sure, why not? This fight has actually, like, ended a run of mine before, by which I mean it killed, like, one Pokemon and I just reset it. If I lose something here, I'm not resetting. That it actually happened to me before that it used Explosion. I don't remember which VOD it was in, but there's one VOD where, like, the fucking Swirlix did actually just, like, kill something. Yes, Berry Juice Unburden. Like, this fight is just kind of luck. You just have to get lucky. And hope that the Metronome does not fuck you over. I'm surprised it's not actually using Metronome. But we take it. We take those. Oh god, no. Oh god, yes. Here's the Spinda. This thing actually has pretty decent stats for early on, but we have Intimidate. It's gonna fake out first. Oh, fuck, it has. Never mind, I forgot about that, huh? And this is why you read the abilities. Own tempo, but that's okay. Happens. We're just gonna try to not die here. Baby doll eyes, that's not great. Not Gen 3 explosion. It is not Gen 3 mechanics. This game has Gen... I think Gen 8 mechanics, not Gen 9. I believe it is not Gen 9. I think we can do one more Flame Wheel and still do decent damage. Yeah. Activate the Berry Juice. Parabolic Charge. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, let's switch out. We don't have any way to do status to this. Do we have Sand Attack on this? We actually do. Don't use Parabolic Charge again. Foresight. Fine. Sand Attack it. I guess it doesn't matter now since it used Foresight, but... Rolling Kick? That's okay, I think? Rock Throw! I sure love Sand Attack. Mega Punch. Okay, at least... Okay, accuracy is now down. I think Twig can probably finish this. I do hope the audio sounds good. I will actually after this fight quickly if that is... If no one minds. Oh, god damn it. Who can take a fly? I guess Shovel. I don't want to get flied on. I will quickly do an audio check. Will-O-Wisps? Fine. Fucker ingrained? I didn't even see that. Thank you for the good double slap. That's a very good double slap. Good thing that missed. Takedown with that amount of attack and stab actually would have been problematic. Are you out of metronomes? I think it might be out of metronomes. Yippee! Alright, we did not lose an embarrassing fight right at the start. Or at least lose a Pokemon here. I've never seen anyone actually lose, but I have seen, you know, I have seen Pokemon dying. There are 2 more encounters for us to get. One in Petalburg and one over. I will quickly do this whole cutscene though, because, you know, there's not much for me to do during this except spam A. And while this is happening, I will actually quickly do something for me. Which is, I will turn off this and I will listen to my own stream. Quickly do something for me. You know, that's actually some pretty good audio balancing, I gotta say. I do say so myself. If I do say so myself, I actually do. And the audio balancing is, quite exquisite, I might say. And I am saying that currently. Which is wonderful, because it means that I finally managed to make the microphone not sound awful. Well, it didn't ever sounded awful, but you know. Didn't exactly sound great. Also, man, I wish I could... Actually, no, wait, Ralts is an encounter in this fight. It is a 1% encounter. And I believe it's one of the only fairy types you can get for, like, most of the game. Getting a fairy type is actually super difficult. Yes. Shut up. Then we have to talk to this guy quickly. And next up, we have 2 more encounters. These are going to be pretty important. Let me actually get the encounter in here first. I don't have any catching Pokemon right now, I don't think. I guess Absorb is like a pretty weak move. So I could technically do that. What else can like do very little damage? I guess you're still gonna do an okay amount of damage. I guess you basically do no damage with like Bubble and Quick Attack right now. Alright, let's see what we get. And it is a Shellos. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think I've ever used one with a team combination that looked like this. I believe this thing doesn't get Storm Drain, so it's not that great. Right now it's not a ground type either. I will have a look at it. I will have a look to see what we have. Sea Slug, and I'm gonna name you Squishy. That's the first name that came to my mind. Squishy. I wish I could type it all in italics for some reason. He was wearing a national football team shirt. I feel like everyone has like their own interpretation of what the Gen 3 and before sprites looked like. Let me actually go over here quickly because I want to show you something interesting. If I'm gonna go to the big calcs quickly, you can see that there's actually... The documentation for this game is amazing. If you do decide to play this or Nuzlocke this, there's a ton of documentation. You can see like the exact Pokemon, their encounter rates. And I want to actually quickly check. Okay, Storm Drain is hidden ability. That's a bit sucky. Evolves level 30 as well, so yeah, we're not going to be using this Shellos for a while, it seems. Level 48 Scald, otherwise level 50, okay. That is a bit sucky, but, you know, we'll work with it. Now, round 104. This is, in my experience, one of the most important encounters early on. These encounters can be either incredible or terrible. Yanma, absolutely incredible. I've never had Venipede before, actually. Ekans, very mixed bag. Sizzlipede, incredible. Blipbug, I think good. I've never used it for long enough to become an Orbeetle, but Dottler is interesting at the very least. Scatterbug, incredible. Weedle, kind of okay right now. One of the best encounters in the game because its Mega Evolution is like Elite Four material. This Mega Beedrill fucking slaps if you look at this thing's stats for a moment. Absolutely min-maxed to shit. But yeah. Lots of choices here. I mean, I'm always happy about Yanma. I've never had Ladybug. From what I know, Ladybug kind of bad. Even though I really like it. I really like Ladybug, but it's kind of bad. Blipbug I'd like to have, because I think it's interesting, and I'd like Scatterbug. I'm gonna be very sad about Paris or Salandit, to be honest. Never had Venipede, never had Comb. I think I've had Combee once, actually. Whatever. We'll see. We will see what we get. And we're just gonna hope it's good. And the Pokemon we end up with is... Scatterbug! I think that's probably the best or second best Pokemon you can get here. It's a very, very good Pokemon. Because of two things. One, it evolves, like, right now. Like, I can evolve it. They did him dirty. Yeah, listen, I still think Ledian... Like, I think the whole theory about, like, the special defense and attack being switched makes sense. It makes me sad, because I actually really like Ledian. I think it's a very cool Pokemon. Your name is going to be... what's a good name for you? I don't know why. I kind of like Powder. Because it scatters... It's literally called Scatterbug. This thing is incredible. Number one, it learns Protect. Protecting moves and Nuzlockes are insanely useful. They are so good. Yeah, no, they are just incredible. I will probably not be using Skit, I am sorry. And I'm probably not going to be using... I'm actually going to be using all these other ones. Maybe not Bunnelby, I guess. Because right now I believe Bunnelby is a mono-normal type. Let me actually check that. Yeah, it's not a ground type yet. I want to check something here. Because it's going to be important. Abilities and Ivies. So we have Sand Force. Powers up in the sand with Adamant nature. Yikes. Actually, really good IVs. This thing is actually insane on the IVs. I'm just gonna go over here and check out what this thing could have had quickly. Sticky Hold, honestly... Knockoff does remove your items permanently in this game, so you need to be very, very careful about fighting knockoff Pokemon. Adamant does suck, but like its attack isn't the lowest. It just doesn't learn any fucking physical moves, so it's completely useless to us. But it's fine overall. Does Sandforce actually work on special moves as well? Okay, it's actually all moves of those types. Okay, so I guess it's the best I could have gotten here. Now, the important part here is the Scatterbug. That is the more important part. This thing can have two abilities, which are Shield Dust and Compound Eyes. I can actually evolve it right away. We want to see... Oh, they're actually both good. So, Shield Dust is good in combat because I believe it... Yeah, it prevents any secondary effects, so it's incredible against things like Fake Out, for example. Compound Eyes increases accuracy, but is great for an entirely different reason, which is that it increases the chance of Pokemon holding items. And some items that Pokemon can hold are wildly good. And we can get a Vivillon right away, yes. So, let's see what we got. We have Shield Dust, okay. It is the better effect for combat. I just really wanted to have Compound Eyes because there's some really funky stuff you can do with Compound Eyes, but you need to get lucky. In terms of IVs, I believe you want a high special attack. Honestly, the bulk is kind of nice though. Speed is okay, attack doesn't really matter. And the special attack is negative nature, but it's not like the IV's okay. I think this is actually a really good Scatterbug. I'll definitely take this. I am not going to be upset about this thing's existence at the very, very least. The next fight is just a berry check, so I'm just equipping everything like right away because, yeah, we're gonna need to have it equipped. I don't think there's a reason to delay this thing's evolution. You do just want it like evolved. Because there it is, Protect. So goddamn important to have. Protect is like... You can cheese so many fights, or like so many Pokemon with Protect. You can deny Fake Outs, you can deny certain moves. It's great for switching around. This thing is just incredible. It's an incredible, incredible Pokemon. Probably gonna get rid of String Shot. I guess I could have also gotten rid of Tackle. Doesn't really do anything for me. But yeah, Protect is also great for another reason, which is double battles. Double battles are incredibly difficult to plan for. The best thing you can do in double battles, honestly, is just to like lock down one side of the field and just like leave it. And the other thing, like I don't know, like making one side of the boards like attack 0 and then just like ignoring it. Another thing you can do is baiting KOs with a Pokemon that has Protect and then switching out, because if both Pokemon see a kill on it, they'll both attack into the thing with Protect, then you can Protect and then you can switch out. That's 2 turns where you know they're not going to be targeting your sweeper. By the way, this game has custom AI that you have to learn to play this game. Which is, you know, a very normal and a regular hobby to have, and definitely, you know, definitely not weird. It's definitely not a weird hobby to have. To learn AI of a game. What does this bastard have again? You're the guy with the Yanma, aren't you? Let's see, refresh that. It looks like either... Oh, I should actually export my new teammates. Hold on, give me a moment. Let me go to scripting, let me go export. And export my new teammates over. Close this. I'm also going to save state quickly. And import these new Pokemon. Because we are not using Surskit, but we are using Vivillon now. So let's refresh that. Wonderful, and we're back in business. So against the Krabby, we can simply use... I guess Turtwig will be fine here. Actually, no, let's use Fruit. Turtwig can come in against the Clobbopus later. And you know, we can do something against the... Honestly, this fight I kind of just figure out as I go. It's just kind of a berry check. Like, do you have your berry equipped? Because the Yanma has Sonic Boom. So it's just like, hey, do you have your berry equipped? Because otherwise you just can't switch into it, you know, because it's going to use Sonic Boom and then you lose. I'm not dead to crit here, am I? 43%. Okay, no, I'm good. Yeah, by the way, you can calculate the damage in this game, like, incredibly precisely, which is very, very important. I'll just kill you with rapid speed. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, speed increase doesn't matter, because I'm going to switch him out. But there comes the Yanma. Always the Yanma. This could be Sonic Boom or Air Cutter. Both of them kill, I believe. Or, sorry, Acrobatics, not Air Cutter. We can switch into both of those with Vivillon. Though, honestly... yeah, Growlithe is probably the smarter choice here. Because if we switch into Acrobatics, that's a lot easier for us to deal with. And switching into Sonic Boom is like, fine. Yeah. Because now we can take 2 Sonic Booms and just kill this thing with Flame Wheel. By the way, it does have Speed Boost, but it also has an Iron Ball, so... it's not exactly the most threatening enemy, let's just say it like that. Wonderful. Out comes the Clobbopus. And we are going to be using, I guess, anything against this. Need to be careful about Bind and Detect. I think ideally we just go with Powder here. Because, yeah, like, it one-shots, it can't really hurt us. Look at that. It can drop our defense, which would suck, but yeah, one-shot, easy. Good fight. Good fight, Triathlete. Actually, not as problematic as it usually is, this fight. Next fight is going to be on the easier side, usually at least, because it's just a fisherman with 2 Magikarp, I think. Yes, I am remembering that correctly. And we can kind of use anything against this. First one is Bounce, the second one is Hydro Pump Flail. I guess the first one, yeah, we can just use, weirdly enough, Growlithe against, because it's also gonna, you know... what's the word? It's also gonna intimidate it. Not gonna be too problematic, I think, because all it does is Choice Band Bounce. It does have Rattle, so I probably don't want to be using Bite here, so I am instead going to be using Covet. Oh, fuck it. Alright, I rattled it, so it's like super fast now. And it crit me, wonderful. As long as I don't get parried. I guess we can get a free switch here, because it will bounce. I could also just use... wait, why don't I just use Vivillon here? I can literally just, like, protect on every side. What am I doing? Like, I protect now. Oh, but it probably outspeeds me, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have to... I'm not dead to crit, am I? I don't think I am. If I can hit the Stun Spore, that kind of fixed my problem here, because then I would outspeed it. Nice. When it's parried, and at +2, I believe, we do outspeed it. So now we can just use Air Cutter, and then protect. Easy. Reezy peasy. Air Cutter. Perfect. Out comes the second Magikarp. This thing is... the trick here, quote unquote, is that it will use like it has a choice. It has a Focus Sash, and then it'll use Flail. I guess we can just like tackle it. Yeah, Hydro Pump crit doesn't kill us. I believe we get out of crit range. We have now broken the Sash. The most damage this can do is 19 with a Hydro Pump crit, so we can just Air Cutter to kill. Gotta make sure to play around the crit. Never ignore the crit. It can always happen. It's always the moment you don't plan for it. The game is like, hey, would you like to get crit? I have a question. Would you like a critical hit? Would you enjoy it? By the way, this also applies to you. If you get crit, or the game will give you a crit when you don't want it. When you're like, oh, I actually don't want this to kill. By the way, for the longest fucking time, I did not know that she gives you a Chestelberry. Or like 5, I think. Because you actually get, yeah, you get like 10 Chestelberries. These are super useful, and I just didn't know that she gives them to you. I thought you just don't get any anti-sleep berries. And I was like, oh, well that sucks, because there's a lot of Pokemon that can put you to sleep randomly, and it's really boring. Next trainer, this one uses Thunder Wave a lot, and it's really annoying. So we will be What will we be doing here? Do we outspeed with stuff? We actually only outspeed with Vivillon. I guess, yeah, we can just use Vivillon early here. 2-hit KO. This thing also has an Oran Berry. I guess Thunder Wave can still hit us, so let's do Cherry Berry. Not use. God damn it, come on. Give on you, give a Cherry Berry to... Let's actually just give a Cherry Berry to everyone. We're gonna replace it afterwards anyway. Because all of these Pokemon fucking just paralyze you and it's really goddamn annoying. This fight, by the way, this and the next fight, you can potentially just get RNG, like, to death. I don't think it's gonna happen this time because I have Powder. So I have, like, an almost guaranteed win against the Grunt. Or at least against one of his threats. But, you know, can always happen. And you never want to be caught out. Do I just want to Air Cutter twice here? If I can get a low roll first and then a high roll in the second attack, that'd actually be ideal. Never mind. Alright, so we are gonna have to potentially deal with paralysis now. If it... Okay, it didn't. Wonderful. Out comes the Jigglypuff. We're going to refresh. Okay, we have a bunch of good counters against this. I wish I could, like, change the... Like, not have the gender thing on here, but whatever. Because it's kind of messing with my layout thingy. I'll figure that out at some point. This thing can round, Draining Kiss, Thunder Wave, Attract. We don't really care about any of that. I suppose we could Stun Sport, but it's slow anyway, so... Let's just attack it. Ooh, that's actually a good crit. Might be able to one-hit... No, we can't. One KO it. Yeah, there's the Attract. There's the second part of that stupid... Okay. You know who else counters this thing? Apparently is Growlithe. Can we one-shot this with anything? No, but I guess Pidgey can switch... Yeah, Pidgey doesn't actually do that good against this. Yeah, let's go with Growlithe. I can still switch it in against the other Pokemon later. Round, yeah, can't really do anything about it. Flame Wheel. There's a Thunder Wave, but we have a Cherry Berry, so we kill this now. Very good, very good. Out comes the Phanpy. This has no paralysis move, luckily, but it does still have Q-Charm, which is mighty annoying. Q-Charm plus Stomp. Because this thing is like relying on you to already be paralyzed. So what we're gonna do is just switching Turtwig and just absorb it to death. Really doubt this thing can do anything to us. By the way, we're still in like the tutorial of this game. And we are an hour in. This game takes a while. I don't think we're gonna make it to Brawley today, even if I do like a 3-hour stream. Also, honestly, I don't think I've streamed this game for longer than 2 hours at a time, ever. I used to only stream this game for 1 hour, I think, because it's actually quite taxing on the mind. This game can get really taxing. Because you have to do so much planning and thinking and stuff. Anyhow, it's time to go into Thinky Think mode. And I actually have a little expression that goes along with it now. Are you ready? There we go. We're in Thinky Think mode now. We be Thinky Thinking. Because, as you see here, we are going to be fighting this Grunt. This Grunt is quite annoying. I actually do want to zoom out a little bit, I think. Just so we can have more on the screen. Let me move a bit closer to the... There we go. Move a bit closer to my screen. I have to move the microphone with it. I hope it's not making too much like clickety-clacketing noise. But how do we do this? So you start with a Carvanha. If we look at this Carvanha quickly, if we refresh this... Man, I really wish that this was like, you know, spread out more. I really don't like that it's all like this. The only thing that quote-unquote counters this is our Vivillon, because we actually outspeed it and can 2-hit KO it with Air Cutter. We don't have to worry about Confusion or Poison from Water Pulse or Aqua Fang, or Water Pulse or Poison Fang. So most likely we're going to be taking Bite into Aqua Jet because it knows when you have a kill on it. Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice. Bite Crit would be okay, because Bite Crit, Aqua Jet Crit... That actually barely kills us, so if we get Bite Crit, we are going to have to pivot somewhat. I guess we could also start... That's actually an option. We could start with Growlithe, get the Intimidate, switch into you because at -1 But then we're still not preventing the double crit from happening, you know? That's still gonna be an issue. I don't think either of you can one-shot this. But, like, realistically, like... Turtwig always kills this. Like, I'm sorry, but it does. Because Fortgun does more damage, yeah. Because if we just give this thing a Petra Berry, we don't have to worry about Poison Fang, like, poison. And we can't get crit, so, like, so we just start. Let's put all of our Pokemon down here, actually. Into the box. Yeah, this is what most of the streams are like for this, by the way. For this game. It's a lot of calcing, it's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of making plans. Now, let's see what would actually switch in here. It does do more damage to us with Confusion than it takes from Bite. And it doesn't outspeed us, though. Okay, this thing one-shots us. This thing fucking sucks, because there's a Salac Berry and a Belch. So what you want to do with this thing is either not trigger the berry or just one-shot it. Normally what I like doing here is using Bug Bite or Pluck. I don't have access to either one currently. So... we're gonna have to be a bit creative here. Something we could do would be Stun Spore, because, like, Fake Out, doesn't really do much damage to us. I believe it will always Fake Out. We could actually just take the Fake Out with Turtwig. When it switches in, that's totally fine. Then we do Stun Spore. I guess we could also do we could do Tackle into Air Cutter, because that basically always kills. Well... it's a pretty decent roll to kill. I guess we could also Tackle twice into Air Cutter, but at that point we're taking a lot of damage. Either way, it's an okay strategy. I don't want to overplan this fight because it does generally play out pretty easily. This thing can probably also just get countered by you. I'm assuming it can also get countered. Can I actually put this on full screen? Oh, that actually helps a little bit. It can also be countered by... the problem is also the Leech Seed, right? Leech Seed Stun Spore does suck a little bit. Okay, you can't really do anything against it. You could do okay here. I guess Bunnelby could be a good switch in case we need it for this thing. And it does have Quick Attack. Like a pretty good fast Quick Attack. And... yeah, I guess you... okay, so I guess we're using the same team that we were before as well. Okay, not too much planning this time. I think we can live with this plan that we have made. Start off with Turtwig. I think we can hide the colors for now. Yes, this is fine. Do this and this, get the game back on screen, get the calc back on screen, go back into regular mode. And lean back in my chair a little bit because it is time to fight. Now, what's the important part that we just mentioned here for setting up the team? Oranberry is going to be pretty important on Powder. It's going to be potentially important on Alexander, though ideally I'd actually have a Cherry Berry on him, as well as a Cherry Berry on Plum. And this is very important, a Petra Berry on Twig. And the rest of the two can have Oranberries, which they currently don't, because I remember we had the fight before where we gave everything a Cherry Berry. Let's quickly take a look. Petra, Cherry, Oran, Cherry. Wonderful. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, by the way, the order of gym leaders in this game is switched, so don't be surprised when we are now going to be blocked from going to Roxanne. Instead, we are going to be fighting Brawly first. After some other stuff. There you are. You know what I actually used to do for this? And I shall do it again. I will unmute the game for this. It's a bit quiet, but I can make it louder, I believe. There we go. Because that way I can have the... oops. Come on. Yeah, for the boss battles I like having no speed up and in-game music. This isn't... I mean, it's technically a boss battle, but it's not like the worst boss battle, you know? It's fine. It's one I can deal with. Alright, send him out. Send out the Carvana. I hope I'm actually... Okay, I'm leading with Trig. It's fine. As we have seen, this thing is going to use Poison Fang. 50% is the maximum. We absorb twice. Don't you... Listen, I wanted to play it again for good old days. Good old days time. That's fine. That's a good amount of healing as well. We will probably get Poison Fanged again here. Listen. This run will go so well. It's actually gonna be like perfect. No poison? Okay, we do get poison, but we do have yep. We've got our berry, so that's totally fine. Got our Petra. And we will heal enough from absorb to... Oh, actually we got the high roll. Oh wait, sorry, high roll. Fucking... The high roll is 94%. Of course we kill it. I'm stupid. Bloody bullet you? Yes, all the time. He is quite annoying. Whenever I plan against him, I can't get a Dustox. Shut up. Also, all of his Pokemon have rock moves. I believe this was actually... Stay in for a hit, right? Because we have a lot of... Yeah, because we want to get rid of the fake out. We could actually growl this. Yeah, actually, why not? I guess we could also bite. Because that way we do break the... Yeah, it's fine either way. Poison Touch is okay. We do want to switch now. And I believe the plan now was to go into Powder. I will say though, your idea of just use Dustox kind of applies for Vivillon and Masquerain. Those two are kind of like, lol, just use this thing. Oh, interesting. Shield Dust does not prevent secondary ability effects. Interesting. Very interesting. Now we do have you out. We are going to use Tackle once. Ah, fuck, you know what I don't have anymore? What I just realized? I don't have my ruler. Let me actually see if I can get that. Hold on. I'm sure I saved it somewhere. I surely saved it on my, like, old PC files. Oh, goodness. Okay, you know what? I'll look it up later. I'm gonna write that down, or I'm gonna remember that for afterwards. So I'm just gonna have to, like, kind of guess at this here. I am gonna stun spore this because I really want it to be slowed. Because I'm actually not sure if we're in Air Cutter kill range. Another Poison Sting is fine. We can also get crit here, so I do want to be careful. So right now, would a Poison Sting crit kill me? 21? Nope. We are actually totally fine. I think Air Cutter here is going to be hopefully a kill if we high roll. Okay, good. Oh wow, we actually got a crit, so we were actually fine. We could have just used Air Cutter at the start and just killed it. So this is fine. Can we stay in on the execute? I don't know. Let's see. I always like calcing with max roll, bullet seed crit. Most damage this can do to me is 18 with a confusion crit. I am not gonna stay in and risk that. So what we are going to do here most likely is... So here's what the reason this thing sucks, right? Fucking Harvest with Leech Seed and Stun Spore. This thing can just kind of like wall you out if you're unlucky. I will actually stay in for a turn because I need all the damage I can get. Is the problem here. I need all the damage I can get. A Confusion crit would suck here. Most likely it's going to Leech Seed though. I guess I could also... No, Protecting here doesn't do anything. I'm hoping to see Leech Seed. Oh my god, Powder, you have spared me a really annoying fight. Thank you so much for that. That was extremely nice of you. How actually... That's so nice. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a Pokemon do that nice of a thing for you? Not for me. Already I have great hopes for our Vivillon. How wonderful. Alright, yes, back to speed up. Let's hope that we got everything in here. I don't believe poison can kill you. Let's also actually make sure to pick this up. Because I don't think we're going to be able to go back here for a little while, so I want to make sure to have all the items. Yeah, poison survived. So yeah. No, even if it did though, honestly, I never count deaths to poison in Nuzlockes. Alright. Next level cap has been achieved, but before I do all my leveling, I do want to move to the next city, because we do have another very important encounter here. Hello, Mr. Pico Man. Yes, I do want to go to Slateport. Yes. We do sail there, yes indeed. Ahoy indeed. Yes, set to Dewford, and I have to bring the letter. It's not skippable in this. And this encounter here typically matters a lot. What the fuck? Am I on the lowest volume for my headphones? Oh, interesting. I've never actually had that before. Anyway. We are healed. We don't have our berries. Let's go quickly equip our berries on everyone. I kind of wish there was an equip all button, but it literally only matters for, like, the beginning of the game. Like, if you have the berries on everyone, or that you want to have the berries on everyone. I am going to be leveling, I think, Vivillon a little bit, because these things can have rock moves. Though it's not very likely. I will still do it, though. Just so it's, like, a little bit more bulky, and so that, like... I don't think I want poison powder. Yeah, don't want poison powder. Sleep powder would, I think, be a lot more interesting if I had... If I had compound eyes, but I think it's still better than tackle. Would I ever use sleep? I guess in catching it's pretty useful. Alright, so what do we want to see here? Let me go over to the big thing quickly. Lots of encounters available here. Honestly, I've had pretty bad luck with most of them. I've gotten timber here so many times, and it's never once been good. It gets good later, apparently, when you evolve it, but it's never once been good here. I think I've had Makuhita once, and it was really bad. Because it's, like, not tanky and evolves after the gym, so you can't use it early. I've never had Galarian Farfetch'd. I don't know if it's any good. I've had Krogunk. It's fine, but you don't really want to get it here. You can get it, like, in an earlier encounter. Meditite, I don't actually know if it's any good. Pancham, I'm pretty sure is kind of bad. Mienfoo, I hear, is pretty good, especially if you can get Regenerator on it. What I really want to see here is either Tyrogue, because this does actually evolve before the gym and all the Hitmons are really good, or Stuffle. I have had Stuffle once, in one single run, and it was fucking incredible. Stuffle is an insanely broken Pokemon, and honestly that's like the main thing I'm hoping for here. If I can get a Stuffle, if we can just all manifest a Stuffle quickly, that would make me so incredibly happy. So let's all just think for a moment about Stuffle and about how cute it is. And then let's go and encounter one right now. I said let's go encounter one right now. You know, that could also be really good, actually. Both Inner Focus and Regenerate are really good. You know, I've never used this. I don't think I've ever used this, so I am actually totally fine with this. Yes, attack missed, use pound, I don't care. Get in Z-Ball. I did make sure to buy Pokeballs because I don't think you can buy any here, and you can't go to another, like, Pokemon Center to buy stuff for a little bit. So I would prefer if it actually stay in the goddamn ball, especially if I'm like, you know, if you're goddamn asleep. You stupid... What is Mienfoo, a fox? You stupid fox? Thank you. I just had to, like, call it the correct... call it the correct animal. Martial arts. What do I name you, actually? I do like Mienfoo a lot. Mainly because of Little Cup. I used to be a Little Cup player. Your name shall be... man, you know what? I like it. I like it. It does kind of look like a mango. I don't know why, but it does kind of look like a mango. You're kind of right, though. Alright, 2 more encounters. This route north of here, and then south of... and then to the east. We have technically 3 more encounters, but I tend to delay my cave encounter because of something I will explain after all the encounters. So Route 106. What are the possible encounters here again? Spheal, Choodle, Shelter, Staryu. I think you basically always want to see Choodle here. Can you get any dupes? You cannot. Okay, so... yeah, I just kind of always want to see Choodle here. It's the best thing you can get. Show me Choodle. Hey, Choodle. Now, this thing can have two abilities. It can have Strong Jaw and it can have Shell Armor. We want to see Shell Armor. I always see Strong Jaw. I want to not see Strong Jaw, okay? That is what we want to see. We want to see Shell Armor. And we will check on it after. Thank you. I don't know if I always name it this, but you know what? I will just name it the same thing again. I'll name it Nibble. Because he do be nibbling. And one more encounter left. Now this is one of those funky little encounters that could be very funky. One of the possible encounters on this route is Horsey. There's also Remoraid and Carvana. Honestly, these are all kind of... Horsey is the best one here. Remoraid is super bad. Carvana I feel like is bad. I've never had any luck with it. Horsey is funky because it has a 5% chance of holding a Dragon Scale, which with Compound Eyes I think is like 50%. The reason this is funky is because it means you can have a Kingdra before the first gym because it evolves at level 20 into Seadra. If that has never happened to me, but if it did happen, it would sure be funky, and it would sure be funky if it happened right now. Isn't that true, game? You don't want to give me a Remoraid again, right? The most useless fucking fish. Okay, it is a Horsey. Something else you need to know about Horsey is that my Horseys tend to be cursed. If you look at every stream of Run&Bun, I have caught a Horsey in most of them, and they almost always either have 0 special attack, 0 speed, and a minus nature in one of them. My Horseys are basically always cursed, and surely after taking a long break, like a long break, this one won't be cursed, right? Surely this one won't be cursed. This one will actually be super not cursed. Swift Sim 0 HP, hey, I'd take that. Honestly, I'd take that. If it has a special attack stat, like, just so you understand, my Horseys in the past have been so bad that a Seadra with Bubble Beam could not one-shot Combusken. I don't think my Horseys are ever capable of doing that, and it's not like a difficult thing for them to do. That's like the main thing they do, and they just need to have like a little bit of special attack for that. I will name you... Schnoot, because he's got like a little schnoot. He's like schnooting it up. I'll also go in here and get my Silk Scarf, which can sometimes be useful if you need to pick up kills with quick attack or other stuff. I don't think there's any other items I get here, right? I don't think so, at least. I don't think you have items for me, and yeah, I think that's it. Now let us check on these Pokemon and see if they are any good, because surely they're gonna be good, right? So let's check on you first. We do have Regenerator. I do actually wonder if that's better, or if you'd rather have Inner Focus. I mean, they're both good abilities, right? Like, Inner Focus is really good against Fake Out, Regenerate is really good against, you know, just when you're switching. Because I believe, does this thing get U-turn? It actually does not get any switching moves, which makes sense. U-turn, Mienshao is incredibly powerful. But like, switching it out is still powerful, and this thing does get Fake Out by itself. It evolves level 38, so we're going to be having this thing for a while. And it actually has pretty good IVs. 5 speed's not great, but like 17 attack, 21 HP, 25 defense, we fucking take those, dude. We absolutely take those. This thing has a pretty high speed stat by itself, so honestly, good. Good Mienful, we take it. Now, next up. Yes, we got Shelmer Trudel. Yippee! We got Shelmer Trudel. Okay, that's already great. That is already incredible. Because that now means that this is a good Trudel. It also has Adamant Nature. Oh my god. Okay, 8 speed's not great. You do want this to be a bit faster usually, because actually Dreadnought is like surprisingly fast. It's like a 74 speed Pokemon, so usually you want a lot of speed, but like a plus attack nature on this with 24 defense, 19 special defense, and it can't get crit. That is actually really good. 0 HP, you know, workable. But that is really, really good, actually. We absolutely take this. I am very happy with this. Excuse me. Ah. I'm so EP today, but I'm actually not that EP. I'm just very yawny today. Next up, Swift Swim, I believe, is the better of the two abilities. I know you might think that you want Sniper, but you actually want Swift Swim for some later battles because Sniper just like never matters. The problem is that you do have Poison Point, which can actually be problematic when you're a Seadra, but you know, you can kind of work around that. Now the stats are what matters a lot more for this. Relax. God damn it, dude. There's the minus speed nature, though I will say actually the special attack and speed IVs are pretty decent. Would I consider this thing cursed? No, but it definitely has the remnants of being cursed, okay? It is definitely not uncursed. But I can work with it. I can definitely work with this Pokemon. Serena will probably, Steenie will probably stay in the box for now. Same with Shellos. Same with Choodle. Because these guys currently can't evolve. Same with, I think also, Growlithe could actually come in handy. Yeah, well, we'll see about Growlithe. But this is actually a pretty decent haul, I must add. You know, I've had far worse. Let us save the game here in case I... no, I did say I wouldn't do it. I did say I wouldn't. I don't know if I will do it. Okay, I'm gonna make the rule now. If I mess up an evolution, as in like I evolve something that you shouldn't have evolved because it gets like other moves that you want, I am going to allow myself to like cancel that. I probably should get rid of Sleep Powder. It's inaccurate. Without Compound Eyes, it's not that useful. Stun Spore is going to be more useful because of the speed control as well, yeah. Sleep Powder is nice for catching, but so is Stun Spore. Level up my boss. Oh, dude, Fake Out. Fake Out on Mango is going to be so incredibly good. Double Slap? I don't know about. The problem is that right now we don't have any... You know, we have no... Whatchamacallit? No fighting moves on it, I believe. I can probably get rid of Tackle, actually, because we have Quick Attack. You know, we want to be using Quick Attack anyway. Same base power. Much Shot. Reduces speed, you say. I'll actually learn that over Leer. Yeah, I think that could be useful. Do you evolve now? You still don't evolve. Okay, so Bunnelby is actually going to be pretty useless here. Twister. Wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Bubble Beam. Absolutely we want to learn Bubble Beam. I will unlearn Bubble. And I believe we get a Turtwig evolution here, which we don't delay. Because you just kind of want to have it. Do I want to keep Growl or Confide? I actually think you want to keep Growl usually. Because Growl can hit both opponents in a double battle, so it can be invaluable in controlling a double battle a little bit. Though it is going to be a while until we are forced into a double battle. We can currently ignore every double battle we come across. I probably do want to unlearn it though. Sand Tomb is really useful. Do we even want Razor Leaf? I mean, we have like shit attack, right? So if I turned... Hold on, so... What are Grottle's base stats? Grottle's... What? Grottle, there we go, blank set. It does have a lot more attack than special attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of Growl, I guess. Having Absorb is pretty important, actually. Having Sand is pretty important, I know that much. Yeah. We can always relearn it later. I'm gonna not be as stingy with scales this run, because I usually save them, but, like, I don't save them for anything, so... You know. Is there any reason to delay Pidgeotto's evolution? Level 13 Air Cutter, I don't believe there is. So we can just go for it. Yes, yes, cut to the air. And evolve. And then you get Feather Dance at 17, I think, regardless. Not that it super matters. Yes. Feather Dance. Sharply lowers attack. I think we can just get rid of Gust, considering that Air Cutter is just better. Let's also level up the rest of our cadre. Cadre? Because we do want these guys to be ready to go if needed. Because you never know. Not that they will be needed at the moment, because, you know, these guys don't currently evolve. And don't have a lot of useful stuff to offer. God, I'm actually getting really hungry, I'm realizing. How much longer do I want to stream? I do kind of want to make it to the Aqua Grounds. That's like a place I like ending it for a first stream, usually. Hidden power? You just learned that? Interesting. I suppose you can get rid of Mud Sport, considering that's kind of a useless move. I've never seen, in my life, any utility for Mud Sport. Like, I'm sorry, but not once in my life. I guess, yeah, we don't need Sweet Scent, sure. I don't think you get... Okay, you get Sweet Scent, wow. And I don't know if you learn anything, actually. Fire Fang. Which is, I believe... I mean... Flinching over the burn, it's kind of just better than Ember in this scenario here. Because your attack and special attack are equal. I also want to quickly look at Mango's moveset right now. Oh, we do actually have a move here. A fighting move. It's called Rock Smash. Very interesting. Yeah, exactly. Like, Mud Sport is always on fucking ground Pokemon, so, like, you have no reason to ever use it. It's so strange. You don't need you on the team right now. Vivillon will basically always be in the team for the moment. Pidgeotto is nice to have, especially over Shellos. There we go, we got 2 parties ready to go right now, 2 whole teams. Should I bring you? I mean, you're pretty slow at the moment. 24 speed is like... It's not terrible, it's not great though. Hold on, what is 24 speed compared to all of these guys? 27, 29... Okay, yeah, never mind, it's bad. It's bad, you're staying in the box. Heal up. And... Okay. Here's what we do, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because I'm quite hungry. I am really, really hungry. I am going to quickly change from the game. I'm going to be gone for a small moment. Because one other thing is that I am cold, so I want to put on some longer pants. And I actually have some noodles here that I want to eat. And while I do that, I want to show you something. So I'm going to be a little bit away from my microphone, but I want to show you something interesting here. I'm going to go over to the big calc screen. And I want to show you what I am working with when I play this game. Where is it? Trainer battles. There we go. This screen right here. This is all the trainer battles. It doesn't have their EVs. Oh, sorry, I mean there are no EVs in this game, so that explains that, and they all have always maximum IVs. But these are all the trainer battles. You may see we are currently... Where are we? Here. This is where we are right now. Because you were talking earlier about like, ooh, just bring Dustox. I'm just gonna show you what Brawly has. So this is Brawly. You may be seeing, first of all, every gym leader in this game is legendary. Even if it's just a Kubfu or a Roxanne as a Zygarde 10%, you know, it is still a legendary, still has really good stats. What you can also see is that there is a lot of coverage against bug types on this team. There's a Combuskin with both Thunder Punch and Incinerate, just in case you were thinking of bringing, like, I don't know, Surskit, so that you are at least neutral to fire. I don't know why you would do that, though. Almost everything has rock moves, at least, I guess, actually not all of them, but the important ones do. Hitmontop and Scraggy both do, which is where you really want to use your bug types. Poliwhirl, ironically, is one of the easiest Pokemon on this team to beat. The problem is that you almost always need to bring a Pokemon specifically to beat Poliwhirl. Like, it's not a Pokemon you can, like, really bring, like, a generic... Like, you need to bring, like, an electric or a grass type to deal with Poliwhirl specifically. Kubfu is also a Pokemon. Actually, Kubfu is not usually that difficult to deal with. One of the most difficult Pokemon to deal with here is the fucking Lopunny. Because it always switches in because of Retaliate, does insane damage, it outspeeds basically everything. You can't paralyze it because of Limber, so you can't, like, slow it down. And then you hit it once and it just eject buttons, so you're just like, well, fuck. Next time it comes, like, I'm gonna have to take that twice. And the Rock and Steel types you'd want to use to, like, take a resisted hit will then get Drain Punched. So in my experience, you actually need to bring 2 Pokemon to counter Lopunny, which leaves you with no Pokemon again, because Scraggy always comes out last, basically always, because of the way the switching AI works. And then this thing can just sit on you with fucking, like, Shedskin, Eviolite, Rest, and just slowly power up Punch until your Pokemon are dead, because by that point your Pokemon are, like, almost all weakened. Brawly always takes me so long to plan. And I've only beaten him, like, a few times. Yeah, no, Kubfu is, very problematic, especially because, first of all, Iapa Berry. Second of all, Inner Focus, you can't flinch it, or even intimidate it. Iapa Berry makes sure that if you don't one-shot it, you are going to get fucked. The thing that sucks about it is Sucker Punch. The Sucker Punch AI in this game is really fucky. I think it might actually be generic AI for Sucker Punch specifically. Let me actually show you the AI document so you kind of see what I've been, what I learned to play this game. So this is the AI document. As you can see, it's 20 pages long. With a lot of, you know... Wait, who has a Hakamo? Whomst? Oh yeah, this girl has a Hakamo. Yeah, it's one of the gym trainers. It's not actually that difficult to deal with. It's pretty, because it has Dragon Breath and Dragon Tail. It doesn't really do any damage to you. Like, the thing it's supposed to do is switch you out and then Iron Defense, but like, if you have any special attacker that's like any special attacking, flying, or psychic move or whatever, you can just kind of like deal with this, because Dragon Tail always moves last, so you don't really care. Yeah, this thing is actually not that dangerous. But yeah, you can see a lot of things to learn for the AI, though in practice you kind of just like look stuff up. The Sucker Punch AI is especially fucky, because as you can see here, if the AI... So the AI is going to use Sucker Punch based on if it's a priority move and if it does more damage. That's like a separate thing, but like, if it... Then there's like a specific modifier to it, which is that if the AI used Sucker Punch last turn, it has a 50% chance of getting a -20 score, which means that it'll basically never use it. Otherwise, it might use it. So, yeah, as it says here, whether it succeeds or fails does not matter. So there are actually times where, like, you might be leading with a Psychic type, you get Sucker Punched, and then even though another Sucker Punch would kill you, it's not going to use it because it got the 50% roll. And other times, you just get screwed. It's completely 50-50, and a lot of the times, it's really important whether it happens or not. The way I'm going to do this, probably, against Brawly, is that I'm going to be leading with Vivillon, and just take whatever attack it's going to use, because, as you can see here, hold on, this thing has Zen Headbutt, which, you know, can flinch you, which I'm luckily immune to with Shield Dust. I'm gonna try and just use Protect. If I have a clean kill on it, it's going to use Sucker Punch always, because it's a priority move. And then I'm just gonna pray that, like, it doesn't use Sucker Punch the next turn, so I can just kill it without losing, like, any HP, and then I can keep the Pokemon for later. But that is all planning that will happen at a different point, because we have a long way to go. This guy right here, these two are the next bosses. These are 2 battles back to back, which I don't actually think I've ever lost a Pokemon on, but I do always plan these battles quite meticulously. They're not trivial by any means. And I'm actually missing a lot of good answers to these guys' threats at the moment, so yeah. That all being said, let's go to the next trainer here. Go back to the game, put on the small calc thingy. I do have to quickly re-export the team, because my Pokemon evolved, leveled up, etc. Their stats changed. I need to reflect that. So let us do that. Let us remove Pokemon from all boxes and re-import. There we go. Got a full new team ready to go. And yes. it doth look like... God, all of these Pokemon just fucking... There we go. What will we be leading with? That dependeth on the Pokemon. Okay, for one moment though, I will take a very, very short break because I am very hungry, so I'm just going to eat a little bit. Be back in like a minute. Go have a bathroom break or something. And we return. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. With the layout already being a bit broken. That's fine though. Just gonna make sure that the audio is indeed back, so just let me test that for a moment. Already being a bit broken. That's fine though. Just gonna make sure that the audio is indeed back, so just... Sounds good enough to me. Probably, maybe. Who is knoweth? What a great moment for me to join. Hey, welcome, welcome. You know, I was incredibly hungry, and considering I already don't eat, I should maybe listen to my body. So I just had a very quick snack, quick bathroom break, and now we are back in business. I don't remember. Were you around for my big Run&Bun arc when I was streaming like months ago? I don't know if you were already around back then. The stream is kind of Like a nostalgia trip for me. You know, nostalgia for like a month before this. You know how it'd be. You know, I'd be with nostalgia. And how normal people like me feel nostalgia for things that are like barely in the past. Oh, but damn, what did I just, oh, that is not how the layout is supposed to work. First of all, let me actually lock this. Man, my layout already doing wonderful, wonderful things, isn't it? Let me just unlock this. And, yes, let's cut off a lot more of this. I suppose, like this, about. Oh god, am I really gonna do this live? Am I really gonna fucking adjust? I actually know what, that worked out pretty well. I actually want to have it like this though, so that's, that already broke it. God damn it, dude. Fucking... It's okay. Look, we got this. No, not all of them. Just this one. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. It's an easy fix. No, not all of them. Come on, go back. Just this one. Okay. That's all you get from me. That's all the fixing you get from me. You don't know, to be honest? Okay. In any case, speaking of calcs... Nah, I don't need to properly calc this. This is some easy stuff to calc. Why is this not showing... Oh, wait, I fucked it up. God. Technical difficulties. It's fine, guys. Technical difficulties. Just give me a moment. There we go. Team. I want to show the team. So let's do... There we go. This. And for this I want to show the opponent's team. There we go. Fucking... Finally. Cut off more of it. I am so sorry. I thought I had all of this handled already. Good. No, I can't have this be... No, I can't have this be like a pixel off. That would kill me. That would ruin a man. The man being me. Right. Are we good? Game. Wonderful. There we go. It's perfect now. It's perfect. Actually, it's perfect. We're going to be going up against a Staryu, which we can probably just kill with... Oh, wow. Razor Leaf actually just like one-shots it, so that's good. Lombre, which we can probably one-shot with Air Cutter or Pidgeotto. And then the Aerocuda does have Peck, but it's like a stupid dumb Peck that like barely matters. With the Flying Gem. And I guess as our last Pokemon we can bring like Growlithe or something. What is my team right now? Oh wow, would you look at that? It's actually that exact team. What a coinky-dink that is. That sure is a coinky-dink. Alright, let's go fight him. Hey you! Get fucked up. Wonderful. But yeah, in case you didn't know then, Pancake, this is Run&Bun. It is probably one of, if not the most difficult Pokemon ROM hack that exists. If you look back on my channel, you may see that I used to play this all the goddamn time. I never really beat it. I never beat my goal. I mean, obviously I didn't fucking beat it, but like I also never made it to my goal, which was to get to and or defeat Norman. Never did manage to do that. Can this thing do anything? Teeter Dance, Seismic... I guess Seismic Toss can do some decent damage, but like, we can just stay in and do another Razor Leaf here. Teeter Dance is kind of fine. Yeah, because if we just like get through it, then we can go into Powder. And I believe Air Cutter will just like make quick work of it. And we do outspeed it, I believe? Yes, we do. So we can just kill it now. But yeah, I never made it to Norman. And I kind of stopped playing it after... I got very frustrated with it, not to mention that a bunch of other YouTubers were beating the game and were doing really well despite not being Nuzlockers, and it was kind of sapping my... not my enjoyment, but I guess my motivation to actually go play the game, if that makes sense. But yeah, I figured, you know what? I haven't played this game in a while. It was like what I got started with on the channel. It's the thing that I like streamed for the most part in the beginning. And I'm just thinking like, fuck it, why not? Why not? Why not play another run? No resetting, no trying to optimize anything. Like, we are just here to play the game normally. Well, I mean, we're Nuzlocke, but yeah. We're just here to do a run. That's all we're here for. We're just gonna do a run and we're just gonna have fun with the run. And now I'm seeing that this opposing team thing is still not good. So I'm going to do some more finagling here. I am so tempted to just put this, like, on the other side. So if I do this, that's good enough, isn't it? That has to be good enough. Perfect. And now if I go to a different Pokemon... Okay, you can still see it even though it moves up and down a bunch. That's good, that's good, that's good. But yes, we are going to be up against a very dumb team. This team is a little bit of a... I guess a little notorious for early game because of this Munchlax right here. The idea is that this trainer has a Sticky Webs Dwebble, and then sends out a Munchlax with Gluttony Salakberry, which will use Belly Drum, and then after Salakberry plus Sticky Webs, it usually outspeeds and kills everything you have. So... not great, could be better for you. There could be better things to do with your time than get a headbutt into oblivion. And the way you beat this is by just like killing, like doing more damage to it or just denying the belly drum. There's a lot of ways. It's usually not that much of an issue. How are we going to deal with this Dwebble though? Because actually, currently, we do not have any counters for it. Which oh, never mind. We have, okay, we're good. We got Horsey. We got a Horsey that is not cursed for once. We actually have a fucking non-cursed Horsey. Which Pokemon is going to be kind of useless in this fight? The answer is almost certainly Pidgeot. Because Pidgeot is almost always useless. It's a fucking Pidgeot. It doesn't have stats. I'm gonna hear your strat. Okay, I'm listening. Simple strat. Go on, I'm listening. Is it to make sure all your moves hit, and is it to make sure that your opponent's moves always miss? Because I am playing by that strategy. That's always in the back of my brain. That's like the core strategy. But yes, Horsey can just one-shot this. It doesn't have sturdy, it has weak armor, so, pretty easy. That will be baiting out. Good question, actually. It might actually just bait out Munchlax. I think it actually will, yeah, because it's the only Pokemon that does more damage to us than we do to it. So it will just be Munchlax. Probably using Belly Drum, which is a bit of a problem. I would much prefer having Mienfoo out by that moment. I don't think Fake Out into Rock Smash kills, even if we put on a Silk Scarf. Wait, no, I guess... How fast is this thing at +1? 16? How slow are me at -1? 18. Also, we can actually always kill this. Wait, is it +2? Okay, if it's +2, we're also fine. I don't remember if Salakberry is +1 or +2. Either way, I think we're fine here to just, like, switch this in, and then we can just either Rock Smash or, do whatever. I think Mawile usually gets handled by, by our Growlithe. Sandygast can get handled by any of our ground types. Alright, cool. Strategy done. Hello. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. It's time for you to die. Time to die, buddy. Probably one shot. Thank you, Horsey, for not being cursed. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Munchlax does come out. I was correct. Send in Mango. It is using Belly Drum. Salakberry is how much? Okay, it's just +1, so this thing is now at +6, +1. Luckily for us, I don't think this thing can do anything about Fake Out, but do we even need to use Fake Out? Like, Rock Smash just kills it, right? Yes. I swear to God if this doesn't kill for whatever reason. Okay, good. Like, in these kinds of situations where it's just like, surely it's gonna work. Like, it's 100% reliable, but like, what if it isn't? What if I missed something? Just anything. What if I missed anything? Bulldoze, that's totally fine. 2 absorbs actually kill here. So we can get our health back as well. While this thing is like trying to do shit to us. Wonderful. Oh yeah, Bulldoze is also there to lower your speed. Mawile is, I think, just here to lower your attack. And also do pretty... To be fair, do a pretty good amount of damage. I would use Sand Tomb, but we're intimidated, so honestly I don't think there's much of a reason. Fire Fang won't do anything to me, whereas my Fire Fang, you see. My Fire Fang actually does this thing called damage. So... Get dabblaged, you idiot. It was way too sad. Yeah, I actually... You know what, actually... Do I have the wrong... Oh my fucking god, I don't have the playlist I usually play, actually. This is not my usual... Like... Oh, man. Hold on. Thank you for putting... I was like... The music in the background is really weird. This is not my usual Pokemon playlist. Hold on. We go like Pokemon Radio or something. Because I remember there's one specific... Like... thing that I used to listen to. Music compilation. I will find it. I will find it. The specific one that I used to listen to for these streams. I will... Wait, why not just go in my history? I can just do that, obviously. Let's go down a good amount. Where is... There we go, there we go. Hold on. Thank you for... The music will be better now. Because... It is now this. Well, if it loads. It'll load eventually. There we go. Oh no, it's still... It do be loading. I mean, hey, as long as it's not... As long as my stream is being prioritized. For the upload. I guess the download wouldn't matter then. Passio Mountains? I don't actually know what that is. Or I don't... No, I do remember what that sounds like. I love this theme. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, that was pretty easy. This fight is usually pretty easy if you know what you're going up against, which is all the time, but ignore my ramblings. In here, now this area, this mountain, is a pretty important point of any run. I will show you why visually by showing it to you with vision. If we're going over here quickly, you can see there are 4 different encounter locations for Granite Cave. 4 different ones. And they have very varying levels of like what you can get there. I think the first one is like rock and steel types. Second one is kind of the same. Actually, yeah, I think this one is exclusively rock and steel. This one also has some ground types in it. This one is a lot of ice types, and this one is psychic types. Now, there is something specific you want to do here. I always delay this encounter for one specific reason. You have a chance at getting a Pokemon with static for your next, or I guess, 3rd next encounter. Which means, if you can get a Pokemon with static, you can have a 50%, like by leading with that Pokemon, you have a 50% chance of attracting a Pokemon that is an electric type. And you may see here, Togedemaru, 5% encounter chance. This thing is probably a candidate for the best Pokemon in the game. I know other Pokemon like Beedrill and stuff are stronger, but this thing stays good for the whole game. Like, if you have this, you will bring this to fights throughout the whole game. It is incredible. Iron Barbs is good, you can give it Sturdy later on if you really want to. Fake Out, it can switch in, it has Nuzzle, it has Smart Strike, like it gets good moves, good typing. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's fast, it's great. Like, you genuinely want to route your run around getting this thing. And I do want this thing. So what we're gonna do here, is we're gonna hold off on this encounter. We're gonna return to this cave later. And for now, we're just gonna walk through it. I think I put on my repel. If I didn't, I reserve right to still, like, you know, not catch, or like, I'm gonna ignore the encounters here, and I'm saying it now because I should have had a repel on, but I'm pretty sure I do have a repel on. And if I don't, then I mean, I guess, okay, I'm pretty sure I have a repel on. Otherwise, I would have encountered something. That is how that works after all. Rock Blast can actually be pretty useful. I don't think I've ever used this TM, but I know that it can be useful. I believe there is an Everstone somewhere here. Yes, there is. And you also get a Nevermelt Ice up here, which can be really... This thing comes in very, very handy because you already have, usually at this point, a Dreadnought with, or a Choodle with Ice Fang. I think you can also have some other ice moves. You can have like Aurora Beam on either Seadra or Remoraid. They are not infinite use, no. TMs are single use. If you use them, you have to think wisely, because otherwise... yeah, you'd have to... You would do a lot with those TMs then. Rock Smash encounters are... They're not randomized, but there are like... They're on the list, I'm pretty sure. Rock Smash encounters are like on the list. There are some routes where Rock Smash encounters can actually be pretty decent. Let me actually check that. What is the Rock Smash encounter in Granite Cave here? So in the floor, it would be Geodude or Bergmite. So if you want to get a Geodude specifically, you can actually massively increase your odds by just getting a Rock Smash encounter. Anyway. The fuck is this? Oh, okay. Anyway. We have some more fights to plan for. These upcoming fights are actually a bit of a challenge. I have lost Pokemon here before, but typically I go through it fine, but these fights can get pretty frustrating and challenging. Seems like this first one's gonna treat us easy by giving us an easy kill with Growlithe. Problem, if we get Lovely Kissed and hit ourselves, that would be a bit of an issue, but we should be fine. Alternatively, I guess we can also kill this using... probably Groddle with Bite? Yeah, we can't really switch in on this though. Vivillon does outspeed, but nothing else really. Yeah, we just need to hope that Growlithe does fine here. I think Growlithe can kill this thing pretty easily. Elekid we can take out also with Growlithe, weirdly enough, if it's still healthy after that. With Groddle, or... with Groddle I said, or with... Why do I not have the big calc on? Am I perhaps stupid? Am I perhaps a little bit of a dum-dum? I guess as, like, for these small fights, the planning is not, like, the most difficult. Yeah, this is just gonna be like a Groddle bring. I guess Mienfoo actually does pretty good here as well. And against Magaby, best thing to bring is probably just, yeah, Horsey, and then the rest is not really a thing that matters, but I guess these things, sure. Is that what our party currently consists of? It sure is. Man, this Growlithe is actually turning out a lot more handy-dandy than I was giving it credit for. Alright, onwards. Onwards to Slateport. We do also get another encounter here, but I want to get my, I want to get the Battlestar first. We also get a Soft Sand here, that's pretty important. You! Oh, I should have probably shown that there's like a tuber in there. A little tuber. We also kill with Flame Wheel, it doesn't really matter, because I outspeed everything anyway. Okay, we want the speed tie, perfect, nice, easy. That makes us a lot simpler, because now we can also use you against the Elekid, which the Elekid cannot really do much except Shockwave us. And two Flame Wheel... Flame Wheel's Fire Fang. Oh, I guess Flame Wheel and Fire Fang both kill. Are we dead to a crit? No, we are not. 24 damage is the most this can do to us. So I guess that's Flame Wheel. Doesn't... might it matter? No, it does not matter. Good thing I checked for the crit, because we did in fact get crit. You always want to check that. Out comes Megaby, which, I don't know, Brick Break, Mach Punch doesn't really matter. We just go into Schnoot. Totally fine. Outspeed Bubble Beam. Really? It outspeeds us. That's fine though, because we kill it. Yippee! Okay. This encounter here is also pretty important. This is a really important encounter. Now you ask, why is this an important encounter? And I explain to you why this is an important encounter. The Pokemon here can be really good. You can get Choodle, you can get... what can you actually get? Hold on. I forget all of them. You can get Tentacool, Clauncher, Corphish, Krabby, Choodle, Tynamo, and Tortuga. Tortuga is the one you want. It's a 30% chance. Tortuga is the best Pokemon here, and Tortuga is really, 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 really good in general. Tynamo is, I guess, fine for being like a dupe later on. I've never actually had Tentacool. I've had Corphish and it was kind of bad. I guess Krabby I've never had, and Clauncher I've had before. The problem is that until it actually evolves, Clauncher is basically just worthless until it becomes a Clawitzer, so we really don't want to see Clauncher. Like I said, what we want to see here is, yeah, we want to see Tortuga. So let's hope we see Tortuga. Yes, I do like my Fossilmon, but it is actually the best Pokemon here. Yes! Oh, that's so good. Okay, that's so good. Now, this thing can have 2 abilities, Swift Swim and Solid Rock. We want... Wait, doesn't this thing have Ancient Power? Please don't have Ancient Power yet. Because if so, that'd be kind of problematic for me right now. Oh, thank God. Okay. We want this thing to have Solid Rock. Solid Rock Tortuga is a great answer to a ton of problems. One of the main ones is Brawly's Lopunny actually gets very, very easily handled. Well, not easily, but it gets handled by Tortuga. Because you can switch it in on the Retaliate, take not that much damage because you're a rock type with good defenses, and then you can Aqua Jet to trigger the eject button. It does only work once, but you know, it is a purpose. We do have Swift Swim, not Solid Rock. It's not great. And what do we have for Ivies? Really good Ivies, actually. Really great defenses. The low speed sucks a little bit, but honestly, this thing has shitty base speed anyway, and in Swift Swim, we are still going to be outspeeding things, because it's Swift Swim. This is really good. This is a really fucking good Tortuga. I'm actually happy with this. This is really, really, really good. I'm actually going to move this into party, because this can kind of be immediately useful to us. I'm happy about that. This run is giving me a very interesting and good set of encounters so far, which is surprising and welcome. It's definitely both of those things. Let's make sure to level you up. Block, I don't think ever matters. Okay. Another reason why this Pokemon is insane, by the way, is because it is another one of the Pokemon that gets Protect. One of the very few. And like I said, Protect, incredible. Protect can win you entire battles by itself. Alright. We have healed. Next fight. God, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I don't want to, because I want to win. We actually don't one-shot this. Do you have a rock move, Tortuga? You have Smackdown, right? You do have Smackdown. Wonderful. That is very handy-dandy. Let me actually check order of moves quickly. Okay, order of moves is actually bad right now. Now it's good. It was bad before, but now it's good. Doodle! I love the doodle. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hit the microphone there. I will need to quickly re-export the team, just so that I can have the Tortuga present in my puts classes up calculations. Copy that. And import. And there's our little turtle. Goodbye, Steenie. Oh yeah, we fucking... Dude, Tortuga just fucking murks this Legendary. The Song of Doodle, it's called 2:33 AM. I actually don't know. I will for a moment. I'm so sorry. I will have to step away for another moment. I have to go to the bathroom really quickly. I won't be long though. Just give me a quick moment and then we will continue doing battle. Apologies about that. I made the mistake of listening to my body when it told me to eat. And then my body went, oh, actually, you are actually not supposed to do that. So actually, die. Little payback story. My stomach isn't properly held in place, so sometimes my stomach just says no. Isn't it fun to have a little weird, quirky body? You know, it's quirky and silly, and not like the other bodies that are, you know, functioning and work. I love that so much for me. I love having a funky, fresh little body. Anyway, how do we beat this herdier, you might ask? Well, the answer is simple, you see. It's actually not that simple. How do we beat this herdier? Well, we have a bunch of options. One of them is, you know, stay in, mud slap, get some accuracy down. We don't really care about this. Sounds like a skill issue to me. How about... How about... How about you're right? You're right. -1 defense. Is that problematic? How bad is -1 defense here? Bad enough to potentially die to a headbutt crit. So let's just use our little fake out and get out of here. And switch into... Who can take a crit here? Why don't we just go into Grottle, actually? This thing's defensive. This thing can do damage. Why not? You know, when in doubt, go Grottle, you know? That's what I always say. You guys remember me saying this, right? All the time? I always say this. All the time. When in doubt, go Grottle. I always say this. Freeze would suck. Luckily, we can't get crit because shell armor is dope. I fucking love... Dude. I love shell armor. Just not get crit. Just don't get crit. It's so nice. Soup time? Soup time for whomst? Soup time for me? For food? Are you saying I should eat soup? Because you see, it's actually random which foods are gonna kill me and which ones are not. It's really fun, you know? It's really fun. It's actually really enjoyable and really fun. We can just lead with today. Dude, 103 defense at this point already. Very, very cool. Lead with the turtle. Give Twig another Oranberry, though. Always gotta give Twig an Oranberry. And then, yeah, these, honestly, like, these fights, I know I should be taking them more seriously, but, like, I'll figure them out as I go. They're just not that problematic. Like, if, oh no, we got crit, We also just denied him the rain dance. Does this thing also have rain dance? It does. It should always be using Mudshot, though, because it sees a kill. Meaning, we can just go into Twig, take the Mudshot. Yep, speed drop, doesn't matter. And then it is probably going to set up Rain. That's fine. Because it wants Buizel to do, like, speed. Even though Buizel already naturally outspeeds everything. Make sure the Rain is up when we're calcing. Luckily for me, this thing doesn't really do damage to me, so... Yeah. Like, ah no, Rindleberry, oh no. And after Rindleberry, we can just... It doesn't really matter what we use here. And luckily Sonic Boom can't crit, and even if it could... Shell armor, baby! Next fight is quite a funny one, and I believe we can just kind of go for it, if I remember that it's the correct one, actually. Yes, it is. So this fight's kind of funny. This is a fisherman, right? This is a fisherman Bill. I love this fight. He only has, like, choice band bug types. Because, you know, they're like... There is bait, you know? It's so funky. Just use that. I mean, TM learning movesets are just always a bit weird, you know? They're just funky fresh like that. Okay, easy win. Easy, pizzy, win easy. Now, the next two fights are actually going to be a teensy bit of a challenge. Just a teensy tiny bit. An eeny weeny little moment of challenge. Because they actually involve some pretty powerful trainers. You can also accidentally go and be put into double battle here, which is not great. Let's see here. So this thing actually outspeeds me, so its fake out will actually go first. So... We could lead with Vivillon and do something like Stun Spore in, like, from the fake out, because fake out's not going to do that much damage to me. And then just Stun Spore, hope we actually hit, and if not, I guess plan B, which would be going into Tortuga. Nidoran can get taken care of by usually Grottle, but that's not a great answer here, actually. Let me actually check. You know what, let's go into proper planning mode for this, because this fight can actually get a little bit problematic. Where's my thinking? There's my thinking. can get a little bit annoying. So let us quickly... Yes, show color coding, refresh, thank you. So it seems that only you can really take this thing on with ease. So we should have a different opening. What if we just fucking lead with Tortuga, actually? Like, we don't need to be leading with Vivillon against that thing, yeah. And then against Luxio, we just use Groddle. Okay, perfect, never mind. We did not need to... Never mind. We didn't need to plan anything after all. We are, in fact, fine. We are fine to go. We're just gonna be leading with Tute. Yeah, this fight can be fucky because you can be accidentally put in a double battle if you don't know that it's coming up, which, you know, I didn't initially. Do we have the correct berries on everyone? Yes, except for one, which we actually want a Pecha Berry on this, because you can get poisoned by Sludge, and that would be... Oh wait, actually, we wanted to have like an anti-Para Berry. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can hide the color codes now. Like, oh no, what is he gonna do to me? Aqua Jet's actually more damage here. I guess it does have Stab. So let us Aqua Jet here instead of... Yeah, because that also means we outspeed it, technically, kind of, sort of. You're gonna keep hitting it, right? You don't care about Sand Attack, right? I actually do want it down here. Let's go, dude. Toodle does not care. You be toodalooing away. I believe there's gonna be a Mud Shot? No, actually. Sorry, this thing doesn't have Mud Shot. This thing is gonna use Double Kick, which is going to do literally no damage to Powder. Sand Attack would also be fine because we're a Flying type. Wait. Alright, sorry. That's not how that works. I forgot. This thing is Poison Point. That did less damage than I thought it would. Or more damage, sorry. Why did that do so much damage? Huh? It wasn't a crit, was it? I don't think I just crit it. Yeah, we did... It must have been a crit. There's no other... There's no other explanation for it. How strange. That we would do so much damage to it. This is always going to be Spark, which, oh me oh my, what would it say if we had... Oh, Howl actually is also fine. Because, oh no, now it's going to do 25% damage. Ah, the horror. Let's Sand Tomb it. Do some of that good chip damage. Then we absorb once, because we need a little bit more chip damage, get some healing, and then we just Sand Tomb it again. Or I guess, Razor Leaf, Sand Tomb, whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's dead. You're dead. Accept it. Wonderful. Wonderful indeed. God, I'm excited to listen back to the audio for this whole stream because, like I said, I've been working a lot on making my mic sound better. I had to quickly move it there. So I'm really hoping that the audio today is crisp. Because in my test recordings, it was in fact crisp. But I often find that my test recordings don't really tell the whole story. Alright, next up we got a Mienfoo of their own actually, which is faster than mine, so that's not fun. We could risk a crit. Air Cutter has a 81% chance to kill. Do I want to risk that? Not really. I am not really one to risk such things. Alternatively, I could also do this with Pidgeotto? It doesn't actually have... Yeah, it doesn't actually have Fake Out, so like... We don't outspeed it though, so it's just gonna Rock to me and then I'm slower, and then after that I'm just kind of fucked. God, this thing is actually really fast, huh? What do we do against it? We have a Speed Tie here, but again, Rock Tomb. Oh, actually, Shellos. Shellos has HP Psychic. Awesome. Wait, that works. Can't believe I'm actually gonna use this thing. Who's not coming today? Horsey? Yeah, sorry, Horsey. You're not coming. Instead, we shall be giving Squishy a berry of the... Actually, of the cherry variety. because Force Palm Para would suck. And we kill with 2 in power Psychics, and I don't think Reversal will do too much to us once that is done. Neither of these things have anything to prevent us from switching, so that's good. Probably just going to be Flaffy, but I guess it could also be Nidorina if it has a chance of killing us since it outspeeds. How do we deal with the Nidorina? The answer is... First of all, let's actually put Shellos here. Whomst could deal with it the best? Because this thing also has Shockwave. Shockwave, Water Pulse, Vanish Shock. I guess it is just Groddle. Problem is we do like no damage to this thing. Groddle plus Vivillon, I guess. They together can kind of handle this. Yanfu can also do some stuff here. Switch in, do like a Rock Smash or something. Yeah, we can figure this out. And then the Flaffy is Shockwave, Fire Punch. Oh yeah, we actually need... Yeah, I guess Growlithe can also handle this thing pretty well. Thunderwave, Confuse Ray. Let's put a Cherry Berry on Alexander as well, and on Cherry. And then for the Nidorina... Yeah, I don't really want to get Toxicked. So that would be a problem. Let us put a Pecha Berry on Powder, I think. Methinks. Okay, this fight could become problematic, or it could be incredibly easy. Those are the two choices. Sometimes the RNG will comply, sometimes it will not, and you know, most of the time to figure that out, you simply have to play. To, you know, to figure it out. Are we dealing with Shellos? Yes, we are. Hello. We shall be using Hidden Power. Let's actually put these in a better order. Right now they're in a bad order. Then our Psychic, yep. Good thing we got the Paraberry. Free RNG struts. True. Are we dead to a Force Palm crit right now? 33. We are actually not. We're actually not dead, but Force Palm full Para here would be bad. Para into full Para would have actually been problematic. Out comes Nidorina, because it does see a kill with, I believe, Double Kick, and most of the time also Venoshock. Or sorry, Shockwave and Venoshock. Both of those are not great right now. None of them are water, but like using my Intimidate now is like kind of a waste. I could send in Mienfu, do Fake Out, and then... Because against him it's always using Venoshock. I don't want to be taking a Shockwave on Tortuga. Yeah, I think this is a Mango moment. We do be manging. Mangoing. Going to Mango. Fake Out. This thing does not have anything to deal with, you know, flinching. Poison Point is fine. This is now almost certainly going to be Venoshock, I believe. I guess... Berry. Is it always Venoshock now? I think it should be, right? Because... Yeah, Venoshock now always kills. Can we abuse that? I believe we actually can by going into Tutel. Yep, that's good. That's very good. And Tutel does the most damage with Smackdown. However, we could also be using Mud Slap here to get the accuracy down, which I think is actually more helpful. Don't get crit. Wouldn't really matter, but it's fine. You know, ideally you don't get crit. Accuracy falls. How much is a Shockwave crit going to do to you? 32 exactly, so we can actually live a second one. So let's actually use... Do I want to do Smackdown or do I want to do... I don't want to do Aqua Jet because then I will get... there's a good chance I'll get poison pointed and then just like die from the poison. I think Smackdown is... sorry, another Mud Slap is most useful here. There we go. And in comes Powder, which at this point should be able to, if not kill it, at least deal with it. Like, if not outright kill it, just deal with it pretty well. That's a pretty good amount of damage. And we're looking on the crits. Shockwave crit. 32. Okay, we're good. Since we outspeed this, we should just be able to two-shot this. Wonderful. This is a 100% accurate move, right? Air cutter, okay, good. We outspeed. Yes. Out comes Flamfy. Flamamamfy. Which, could this be using Fire Punch? Yes. Fire Punch or Shockwave. So let's go into Alexander first. To get the Intim on the Fire Punch. Perfect. And since we have it in, we can at least use a Fire Fang, just do some good damage here. Oh, nice crit actually. Very nice crit. Are we in crit range? I do have the game on screen, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Highest crit is exactly 27, so yes, I am in crit range. I have no reason to risk this. That is fine. That's what we have the Cherryberry for. And does a Sand Tomb kill? The answer is no, but maybe after the chip damage it will. Thumbnail art. Yeah, it's really good. In the description you can see who made it. Very great artist. I've been actually thinking of getting another commission from them for a Warhammer tabletop character I've been playing. Because I think their art style would be really cool for it. But at the moment I do not have the money, sadly. Because good commissions, you know, cost a lot. And if I'm gonna get a commission, I do want it to be worth the money. Now. We could get our encounter up here, but I don't like doing that because this trainer is actually kind of tough when you don't have the level cap upgraded. I will, however, quickly go in here. Grab this pair of black glasses, I think. Yes. All of the battle tents have items in them, like held items, which I think is really cute. And I will also go here, because you have secret power, and I believe there are some Pokemon I have that would enjoy having a 70 base power move. Wonderful. I know that Bunnelby would also like it, but at the moment I'm not going to bother with that. I am quickly going to go get the Aqua Grunts out of the way, and then we're going to have to do some planning. Because the Aqua Grunts actually are a pretty challenging fight. So that's going to be... that's going to require a bit of forward planning. Let us buy 10 Great Balls. Let's buy 15. You know, there's not really ever a reason to buy anything else, to be honest. There is at one point when you go into like gauntlets or whatever, but yeah. Now, do I have any reason at all to delay this encounter? Let us check what is available for us. In Slateboard, we can catch Quillfish, Weasel, Remoraid, Horsey. If we surf later, we can get these, but like we're not going to be surfing. Oh man, I would love a Quillfish. I have Horsey already, so that's a dupe. I've had Remoraid before. Remoraid is kind of useless, to be honest. The best thing it does is evolve into Octillery after Brawly, and then you sacrifice it to Roxanne because it's immediately useless after Roxanne. It's not a great Pokemon. It's really not good. Weasel, I've never used in a run that went long enough for this thing to like become useful. But I could potentially see it being useful on Roxanne. You'd have to use a rare candy on it to be like usable on Roxanne, but who knows. But you know, I want to see Quillfish. Quillfish is great. I've had it exactly once, and it's really, 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 really good. All right, I want to see some Praging, please. Can I perhaps get a few, get a bit of luck sent my way in the chat, so that this will be a little blob, a little Quillfish, little friendly fish of the Quill variety. Come on. Give me the fish quiller. Quillfish? Ah, Weasel. Okay, that's fine. This thing is not terrible, at least. Growl. Oh, come on. Just get spored. Get caught. Come on. Don't make this harder on me than it needs to be. I said don't make this harder than it needs to be. Also, come... Like, Thoranium, I've had a Remoraid, like, almost every run, and it, like, has never done anything. It's almost never done anything. Like, Remoraid is bad? What? Am I out of Pokeballs? Out of, like, regular Pokeballs? Oh my, I am. Well, I guess let's use a Dive Ball then, sure. Alright, that works. Wonderful. I should buy some regular Pokeballs. Nickname Weasel? Absolutely. Your name is gonna be... What is your name gonna be? There's a lot of work with this coverage. I mean, I guess... Like, the problem with Octillery is that as soon as it goes up against Pokemon that, like, have good stats, it's just... Like, okay, here's the problem, right? Octillery is one of those Pokemon that really benefits from being used in a game where you get EVs and your opponents don't. Because it has... Like, it has, like, fully well-rounded stats, right? Like, its stats are completely rounded. Which is great if you can upgrade all of those stats, like, equally as you're going. And your opponents don't. But if you're up against Pokemon with, like, equally undistributed stats, or, on the other hand, stats that are equally as min-maxed, you're just, like, it doesn't do anything. It's not fast, it's not bulky, and it's not strong enough, and its abilities don't do anything. Not good. Plus attack? 14 attack, 24 speed? Weasel? Are we cooking with this? This guy's cooking. This is one hell of a cooked... This is a cooked Weasel. This Weasel is, has been in the bakery. That is a Pokemon that I like to see. I'm pretty sure Sonic Boom is at this point kind of useless already, but, like, I guess I'll still use it. Or I guess I'll still have it. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of a different Pokemon then, but it's still bad. Like, no, it can't. 105 at special attack and attack is not good. Like, again, for a Pokemon... Like, okay, it's not that it can't hit hard. The problem is that it can never... It doesn't get to hit hard, because it doesn't actually have good bulk, and it's so slow that most of the time it just gets one-shot. And if it doesn't get one-shot, you get to hit your opponent once. And it hits hard, but not hard enough to one-shot. That's the problem, right? It's a Pokemon that's not bulky enough to sit there and tank. But it wants to sit there and tank, but it can't. And a Choice Scarf doesn't even save it. It's like, listen, I want to love Octillery. I've tried to use Octillery in many different ways and forms. Never good. Never usable. Let me do a save state. I said let me do a save state. Wait, sorry. Save state? There we go, state. I forgot it is the F5 keys. Because we are going to have to do a little bit of planning. It's a Run&Bun. No, it's an every game issue. Every game where you can catch an Octillery, where either you don't get EVs, or you get EVs and they're, like, optimized. I'd say if you're playing, like, a regular game Nuzlocke with no special rules, then yes, it's an okay Pokemon, because it does have a lot of good coverage. Especially if you have access to TMs. But, like, any format outside of that, any competitive, any challenge run in a different... Like, it's just... Listen. It's just not that good. There we go. Put that over here. And let's do a little bit of planning. I think it's all visible on the screen. Yes, wonderful. Well, not everything, but now it should all be kind of visible on the... Oh, that's like... I'm noticing something here. The big calc thingy is... Let me actually make it a bit smaller. And extend it all the way to the top, or at least here. Because right now... Yeah. Come on. You can fit. I know you can fit. There you go. This is like a workable size to look at, right? You can kind of see what's going on. Perfect. Especially now that I'm streaming in 1080p. Oh yeah, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to do any more runs, because it was actually difficult. Oh sorry, difficult to see what I was calcing with in 720. So I think now calcing is gonna look a lot nicer. Anyway, think mode we go. It's time to think. It is time to think. Let us do this. Look at the Murkrow. What is a good opener against the Murkrow is always the question, right? Seems like the answer this time around is pretty simple, because we do have a really good Tortuga. Really good Tortuga. So we can just smack down twice, or smack down into Aqua Jet actually will... Not always kill. Not much we can do about... I guess we're gonna see if we got a high roll. If we get a high enough roll on... No, wait, does it always kill? Okay, it's not always, but most of the time Smackdown's gonna kill, so we're gonna have to see how high the roll is. But yeah, first Pokemon is in fact done with. Let's see what can deal with Skrelp. We do have Hidden Power Psych. Actually, you know what? Let me check something. Let me go into Run&Bun quickly. And... Oops. Did I accidentally... Ah. I like went out of full screen mode. There we go. Let me go into Run&Bun here. Go Tools, Scripting, Export. Because something else I can look up is my Pokemon's hidden powers. See if we have anything useful. Vivillon has Ice, Grotle has Ice, Shellos has Psychic, Tortuga has Psychic, not very useful though. Weasel has Fire, Steenie has Psychic, Horsey has Fire, Chutla has Electric, Pidgeotto has Rock. Okay. So nothing to easily deal with the Skrelp, sadly, but that's okay. The Skrelp is kind of always an issue. I've almost never had a way to like cleanly kill it. Yeah, it's never an easy Pokemon to beat. Ironically, Tortuga seems to be doing pretty good against it. But this might have to be a Vivillon thing, especially because we will be... Oh yeah, actually, it will have to be Vivillon, because Vivillon with Pecha Berry can ignore Water Pulse and Acid, which is pretty important. Then we can... I guess we can Stun Spore it, that doesn't really matter though. I'd rather just like kill it with 3 Air Cutters, I guess. Yeah, because it's gonna also out-heal with Black, so we're gonna need 3 Air Cutters. It's also not even guaranteed to kill after 3 Air Cutters, especially if it uses Protect intermittently. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a harsh fight. Then we have Tortuga, which usually not much of an issue. Because most of the time you can just switch in Grotle and kill it with kill it with Absorb. So your Grotle stays healthy. It has a Rindleberry and Solrock, but you can still two-shot it usually. Alright, so this fight doesn't seem much of an issue. Next fight will in fact be opened with Tortuga again against a Marini. Now, what counters this Marini? We actually have Shellos here in the mix again with Hidden Power Psychic. You don't currently have Secret Power on you. How much damage is that actually? It's a good amount of damage. It's actually a very decent amount of damage. With Tortuga, we can definitely stay in a little bit. Might want to give Tortuga a Pecha Berry so we can deal with the Toxic. Smackdown does do a good amount of damage. We could also just Mud Slap it. This is another one where Vivillon is actually going to be quite useful, I feel. And yeah, let's bring Shellos here actually, because Shellos can also deal with Skrelp. It's going to be good against both of these. Brillish is usually a pretty big issue. But I feel like this time around it won't be. Because we have... Number one, we have Grotle, which should be fully healthy. And we also could bring Steenie, which could be pretty good. Vivillon is not good here, you're not good here, yeah. Do I actually want to bring Shellos? I guess we'll see. What else would be good against Frillish? Hold on. Horsey? Oh no, wait, Horsey would be bad against it. Yeah, it's kind of just Grotle. Kind of the best we have. Now the Whirlipede, this thing fucking sucks. Rockheim with Speed Boost and Rollout is a terrifying combination. Usually you can stop it before that, but it's always a bit of a crapshoot. We actually have a Pokemon that's really good here, which is Intimidate Growlithe. Because if it's not using Rollout, we can do a pretty good job here with this. Rollout does fuck over Vivillon at quite a decent amount. And I don't want to rely on Stun Spore, because, you know, 90% accurate. I am kind of tempted to bring Pidgeotto instead of Shellos. That or Mienfoo, because Mienfoo also can do a pretty okay amount of damage here with Fake Out. I might actually do Mienfoo with, yeah, I'm gonna do Mienfoo with Silk Scarf. I think that's gonna be the play here. Alright. I believe that that is everything we can plan here, for the most part. So let us get back in the game and prep our team. So first of all, let's hide all the color stuff. And let's do this. Second boss for the day. Because I want to get all my... I like getting all my encounters for the first big split in one go. So our team is going to consist of... Oh, I also didn't actually check if Buizel's any good in this fight, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, it even has Water Veil, not even Swift Swim. It does do a lot of damage, and it's really fast. Do I want to check it for... Nah, our plan is fine. Our plan works. Steenie is coming, Shellos is not coming. And... yeah, no. This is the team. Now we said... Pechaberry goes... Nope, not use. Pechaberry goes on Tutel, because it needs to be able to switch into... or stay in on the thing. The thingamabobber, the bobber-thinger. You know his name. Dr. Bex. And then we need to have the Silk Scarf on you. Ooh, we... Does Soft Sand matter for Groddle? I don't think it does. No, it won't matter. It won't matter. I don't think Soft Sand Groddle matters. For Steenie... let's actually do Chaberry as well. For Growlithe, let's definitely do Oranberry. Okay, it already has an Oranberry. For you, we definitely need a Pechaberry on Powder. And I think an Oranberry on Groddle would be the most sensible thing. Any other items that would be useful to carry here? Not really, no. Yeah, Oranberry it is. Alright. Big fight upcoming. Big fight coming up. I believe we are ready. Double check everything. Pecha, Oran, Silk. Nothing near Canpera, so don't worry about that. We mostly have to deal with poison. Save the game. Save state the game. Just in case something crashes. We are leading with Tute. Big fight. I mean, big fight is probably... this is one of the big fights. Do I want to have music for this? I do. Hold on. Let me go over and pause this music quickly. And unmute this. There we go. We shall do this properly, or not at all. Go Murkrow! Go Murkrow. And our plan here is very simple. Smackdown, and then we see how much damage this is. So we can maybe avoid a second Nightshade. I guess it doesn't... there's no reason to not Aqua Jet here, right? Because if it can kill, it'll kill, and if it doesn't kill, we'll just attack again with Aqua Jet and, you know, we'll just take a hit regardless. So yeah, there's actually no reason not to attack with Aqua Jet here. Hopefully kills. Dude, oh, the crit. Oh, Dutel, you are so good. Dude, I'm actually so happy. I was given such cool and interesting Pokemon. What? No. Okay, some combination of buttons on my controller resets the game, apparently. I am really glad now I save state. Oh god, I was worried there for a moment. It's fine, it's fine. I was worried there for a moment. So we'll go through it again. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Listen, Tootle gave me a gift. It's fine, because look, now you look at that, you see what's happening here? Now it has like way less HP. So we kill with Aqua Jet even if it doesn't crit. Glitch in the Matrix, it's fine. Dude, I'm never gonna press buttons on my controller again. I'm gonna find what exact combination that is and try to unlink it. Anyway, we got Scrub out. We definitely want to switch out against this. This could be Toxic or Water Pulse. I would be okay with Toxic. Water Pulse is meh. Acid would actually be the best thing here, but I don't think it would be using Acid. Yeah, Toxic's fine. Because we have the Pecha Berry. The entire game was no. I would never. If I did it, I'd be so mad because I will never get back this run. Like these Pokemon, these Ivies, I will never get this back. This is a once in a lifetime attempt for me, at least, for me specifically. I could also be using Struggle Bug here, to be honest. Ooh, that crit might matter immensely. That might be an immensely mattering crit. To be fair, Air Cutter does have increased crit chance, which in this game means 1 in 8. Because the crit chance in this particular game is increased to 1 in 16 from 1 in 32. So it's the crit rate from the Gen 3 games, despite the game having Gen 8 mechanics. There's several times on previous one. Hey! But like, you see my Pokemon, they all have good IVs. They're all like cool and cute. The worst thing that could happen now is that, you know, I lose something to like rollout crit, and then I lose more to Brawly, and all my Pokemon after Brawly are terrible, and I'm stuck with my early game encounters, which are slowly gonna lose value until I just die. But that would be that wouldn't happen. That'd be crazy. Come on, that'd be crazy. Let's not be crazy here. Okay, even if it gets a double protect here, we're still fine. It just means that sadly now that Powder is toxic, we won't be able to really switch it in again without it taking way too much damage. Because we're going to be at risk of X and Venoshock. So yeah, sadly you are done. However, we are guaranteed taking an Ancient Power. I guess it could also be Brine. It's never Mud Shot, not that it really matters. 1 death from Brawly. Man, I just really want to have 0 death Brawly for once in my life. Like, come on. I want it to happen, but at the same time, like, will it? I don't know. I don't think we have a reason to not absorb here. I don't think we do, because we just want to break the window. I guess Razor Leaf could... Yeah, Razor Leaf has an increased crit chance, actually. So yeah, we actually have a reason to Razor Leaf here instead of Absorb. Oh, we already have lost health, though. Spreadsheet harder for that. I'll try. Listen, with these encounters, depending on what we get from the electric route and from the cave. Listen, I'm not saying that 0 death Brawly is in the cards. I'm just saying that 0 death Brawly is always in the cards if I was better at the game. Like, a 0 death Brawly is always possible. Crit. I think the crit might have actually mattered. Yeah, because our low roll was like 56% there. So that was actually a pretty useful crit. Saved me a good amount of HP there. Pretty good start actually. Because now in the next fight we actually can use Tortuga a little bit against that fucker. Who... I mean, it could be using anything, really. It could be using Soak, could be using Toxic. Yeah, it is going to be Toxic, which means we will have to switch out of this, because Venoshock will now do what medically can be referred to as a shit ton of damage. Oh wait, we have Pecha Berry. Never mind, I prepared for this. I am so smart. This was actually the ideal outcome. Who could have guessed? Yeah, Black Sludge, blah blah. Probably a Bunker. Oh no, Venoshock. Interesting. I mean, I can still stay in, right? Like, I have no reason to not just stay in. I guess I could use Tortuga against... Yeah, I could also use it against Whirlipede. So I probably should switch out. But like, what if I don't want to? Wait, hold on, let me actually... Secret power... silk scarf... Export, import, just so that we have the correct set on this thing, because, yeah, Secret Power Silk Scarf actually does a really decent amount of damage. I mean, I have other ways to deal with this thing. I should really just be using my Tortuga to its fullest degree here. Even if it means taking a few Venishocks, potentially not being able to switch it in against, you know, the stupid guy. 24%. Is at most 19 damage. So we are still safe here. We do get toxic, but that's okay. That probably means we're gonna... I mean, it's gonna be... It's gonna switch into Furlish anyway. The problem is that now we don't know if it's Hex or Shockwave. Though, let's be honest here. You already forgot the items here. No, I'm not. What do you mean I forgot? I just hadn't put them in the sheet yet. Because I haven't updated the import. Yeah, and we just switch in Grottle here, which can basically take everything. Yeah, Hex is the most damage because our special defense is not the yellow from the egg. But Absorb into Razor Leaf almost always kills. I do want to get the damage from Absorb, or the healing from Absorb here. That's a good amount of damage. Probably want... Oh yeah, now we need to lay Razor Leaf actually. Keep forgetting that this thing is Curse Body. I was gonna say, are we dead to crit? And the answer is no, because... You know... Shell Armor. I love Shell Armor. Shell Armor Grottle, man. You are truly my love. Thank you. Good high roll, good high roll. We do be high rolling. And now comes the big RNG boy. I know that rollout AI is funky, but I believe this should never be rollout. Most likely this would be like Pin Missile, right? Could also be Poison Tail. But it should either be Pin Missile or Venoshock. Poison Tail is less damage than Venoshock. I guess Poison Tail would also be fine because we are going to intimidate it here, but yeah, we are going to have to see how this works out for us. One Intim coming right up. This thing is now +1, so it basically outspeeds everything we have. It is rolling out. Okay. It's a good amount of damage. Okay, so... Okay, this basically does no damage against... How much is 90? 90 okay. We're kind of safe on Mienfoo from rollout. Why is it not at -1/+1 now? Weird. Yeah, we're basically safe from rollout on Mienfoo. How safe are we for you here? So 60 base power rollout. Okay, so crit would kill us here, but I really want to get the damage. Okay, I think we have to take a risk here. We just kind of have to. Let's hope it's not a rollout crit. Don't crit. We need the damage, because otherwise... Okay, thank you. Thank you! First crit risk I've done this whole game. And sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes, you know? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's the Rocky Helmet, I know. And now, yeah, it gets a speed boost, blah blah. We go into Mienfoo, which takes all of this shit easily. Because this thing does not actually have the highest attack stat. And yeah, we resist it. Even though our defense is kind of dog shit. We could interrupt it, but honestly, why would we? Yeah, because then we just like tempted to use Venoshock. I guess rollout will eventually become problematic. How much is Venoshock crit? 60%? 27? That's fine. We can take Venoshock crit and 2 procs of Rocky Helmet, I believe. I think, I hope. Yeah, 27. Okay, maybe we can't take a crit into Rocky Helmet, but... What are the chances? Oh, it's just using Rollout again, okay. Dude, Rollout AI is so weird. Yes, let me use my least damaging move while I'm in kill range instead of Venoshock. Nice crit. Very good. That is very good, yes. Awesome. Let's save state it, just in case, because I do not trust this game. And we are going to turn the music back on. Awesome. That is so good. Ah, good fight, good fight, good fight. Very good fight. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Team Aqua Leader. I'm surprised you don't just kill me here in my run, because then you would, you know, actually go through with your plans. Wunderbar, wunderbar, yes, yes, yes. Wunderbar, yes. Hello, wunderbar. One guy is still lost, yes. Hello, Scotty. Scotty Scott. My Scott boy. Scott man. Now guess what we're gonna do now. If you guessed level up all of our Pokemon excruciatingly slowly, then you guessed correctly. And also buy some Pokeballs. Regular Pokeballs, just so we have them. And I don't believe there are any evolutions and delays I need to worry about, so let's just... Did I already heal? I did. Alright, into my endless candy menu I go. Ancient Power. I actually don't believe you want to learn that, because Smackdown is more damage, Ancient Power is, yeah. It's a good question, actually. Do I want... No, I don't think I do. I don't think I want to learn AP. I think it's fine. Level 21, yes. Brine. Now there's a good move. We will be unlearning probably Bite. I don't really see us ever using it. Mudslap has some utility on a bulky Pokemon like this. Powder. Do you get anything new? Draining Kiss. I forgot that you get that, actually. Is this where we want to unlearn Stun Spore? It's really only good for catching Pokemon. I really don't like relying on 90 accuracy moves. Yeah. If I remember correctly, actually, Draining Kiss is a move that's insanely good against Kubfu specifically. Roar... nah. I don't believe I've ever actually used it whenever I've had this Pokemon. It has been many times that I've had it. I mean, fucking... Get rid of Play Nice, I guess. Like, fucking... Fruit is not doing anything. Okay, she's there for emotional support. I'm gonna learn a new move. Force Palm, finally. Do I want to get rid of Double Slap? The answer is yes. Double Slap, honestly... Controversial opinion? You know, 30 power? Not that good. Not actually that good. I believe we get at least one evolution here. Yeah, because I think... Which one evolves here? Is it Shovel that evolves? Let me go to this thing quickly, and go to... Not 101, Bunnelby, you evolve at level 20 exactly. Is there any reason to hold off on your evolution? No, because you get Dig at level 20 and we really want to have Dig. Alright. Take down. I would rather have Secret Power. It is a lot of damage though. I guess for now we can have it. Double kick. Yes, thank you. I would like to kick doubly so. Go to Mudslap. And in comes Didge. So now we actually have a ground move that is physical. I don't actually know if the AI knows to switch out of Dig. I don't think it does. I think for the most part it doesn't or won't do that. Skater does not evolve yet, sadly. It is a level 21 evolution exactly, which, to be fair, is usually worth candying, but I don't know if it's worth candying to me. May cause flinching. I kind of want to get rid of tackle, to be honest. Doesn't do anything. An air cutter crit could come in handy. If we're like, oh, like we need to 2-hit... There's gonna be a 2-hit KO anyway, so we might as well try to get the crit 1-hit KO. I believe there was no reason to not evolve Schnoot right away. Soup Nerd, how's it going? How bad is it going? It's actually going really well. Surprisingly, for once, when playing this game, it's actually going really well, and I'm having a lot of fun. I was given a really interesting and pretty good party, for once. And yeah, it's going pretty good. My team is holding up well. Fake out, let's go. I love me a good fake out. Double hit is actually very... Oh wait, yeah, it's pretty good. We're kind of past the point where Sonic Boom is good. Sorry, Breezel. Get Shovel level 21. And now we just have Choodle to level up. Choodle, I believe, is another contender for getting the rare candy treatment here. But, like, it's not, like, really worth it. Let me take everyone's items off, so that when I am calcing with them, I am doing it properly. I am also going to click check something, which is their hidden powers. Scripting, let me see. Is any of them worth learning? Shellos has Psychic, Tortuga Psychic, Groddle. Groddle Ice could be worth learning, but like... oh, really? Honestly, Hidden Power Fire on Horsey I could see being useful. We don't have a lot of special attackers, do we? Hidden Power Rock on Pidgeotto could actually be pretty useful. Is there anyone else we'd want to have Secret Power on? Is the question. Any other secret powerers? I guess you could benefit from having secret power. So could you, actually. Apart from that, maybe Growlithe? No. Yeah, that's it, I think, in terms of hidden and secret power users. So let's... Nope. Yeah, secret power would like to be learned by Chevelle. 70 base power with typically, I think, a chance to paralyze. Which I will take. It's pretty handy dandy. I will also put it on floaty. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. So double hit is also 70 base power, but it hits twice. I think it's actually... Yeah, I think we're actually fine on you, yeah. I stopped trying to learn it. Serena, however, or I guess Steenie at the moment could benefit from it. When it becomes its Serena, it'll enjoy it. Sorry, Splash. No Z moves here, so no Z Splash, so no +3 attack. No half belly drum. Schnoot can have hidden power fire. Is that better than Twister? Yeah. It's 40 base power. We're not using Twister, let's be honest. And Plum. Probably worth unlearning Air Cutter, to be honest. And I think that's all of the useful ones, yes. Let's make sure that all the moves are in the correct order. Let's do it like this. Your moves can do like this. Yours can be like this. I am very particular about the order of my moves. If you judge me, I will kill you. You will get killed. This is actually fine. You want to have it like this. Actually, yeah, like this. There we go. Take all the items off. Especially the silk scarf, because that's going to interfere with calculations. Justice judgingly. How about you don't though? Like how about you like don't judge? That'd be like pretty sick and cool of you, I think, personally. Let's re-export our team. We are going to do just a few more things before we end today's stream, because I have been streaming for exactly now 3 hours. So let us delete Pokemon from all boxes. And import Pokemon into all my boxes. Put this back into full screen, because right now the thing is broken. And we're gonna have to do this fight. This fight right here. It's going to be pretty easy, because now we have a team that is like 4 levels higher than his team. That's why I usually wait, but I am still going to go into proper planning and thinking mode. So my dude Camper Gavi starts with a barrel, which we can kill using... Actually, for once, we don't have like a hard counter to this, except probably Mienfoo now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, fake out into... actually... It does outspeed us. Ah, but it's just going to be using Aqua. It might actually use Headbutt. Okay, if it does, if it like somehow does anything to us, we're just going to go over into Groddle. Ponyta can probably just get handled by... you. Oh, it's so nice having a fucking Seadra that can actually use Bubble Beam effectively for once. Shockwave, Mega Drain, Toxic. I believe you are handled by literally any grass type. Even Steenie can handle you. You do have Citrus Berry, so you can get kind of annoying with the like healing and the super fanging, and you don't have a weakness-ing. What if I just, like, use you and do, like, Citrus Berry... You don't have Pluck, right? Yeah, you don't. I mean, actually, I could have Toxic on this and then, like... Yeah. And if not, I'll just send in my Groddle again. Groddle's backup. Sunflora can get handled by, like, I don't know, Vivillon, probably. Yeah. Grass Whistle sucks, but we'll just put in, Chestleberry. And then you can get handled by probably like Pidgeot. Sure. Honestly, probably also Seadra with Hidden Power Fire. Alright, team is, I guess, done. We could also bring Tortuga here, but like we don't really need to. Man, what a team. What planning. What planning we had to do for this. Awesome. Make sure to put it in the box as stated. Actually gonna be Diggersby's first battle. Travel's first battle. Gonna be interesting to see. Which berries matter here? I believe the Bibarel has Pluck. So probably don't want to put an Oranberry on it. Which means we'll just do... Actually, do I want to do... No, I don't want to do Silk Scarf on the other guy. I want to have a Pecha Berry for you. I want to have... I guess Soft Sand for Twig, because also no Pecha Berry for you. I want to have a Chesto Berry on Powder. I want to have an Oranberry on Schnoot. And I want to have, I guess, a Pecha Berry on Plum. Sure. What could go wrong? It's not like I'm gonna rush into this fight and then just, like, lose. Right? Right? No! That wouldn't happen. No. That would be crazy. And I'm not crazy. One flinch coming up, and no headbutt flinch, please. Super fat, that's actually, like, so fine, dude. Like, oh no, you're gonna take half my health while I kill you? Bone Eater. Go into Schnoot. Not much of thinking that needs to be done here. Yeah, Poison Point. Poison Point's actually not that great to have on Seadra, because there's a bunch of Pokemon in the fighting gym that have guts, but no way to activate it, so you can actually get fucked over by that. I believe this is always Shockwave, because Mega Drain doesn't kill, which is great news for us. God, I need to end stream soon. I've been talking too much. And I believe two secret powers should kill this. Super Fang's fine. Yeah, Mega Drain at most is 25%. Oh, nice crit actually. Good crit shovel. Proving yourself worthy. This should be Energy Ball always. Yes, it is always Energy Ball. Go in Mango. Not Mango, Powder. Sorry. I apologize to you, Powder. Nice Leech Seed. Won't help you. And then for the Dustox, we could stay in, but this thing has a propensity to just like a roost spam, and I don't want to deal with that. And it can infestation me to like lock me in. So I will just switch out here. Toxic is fine, that's what we have our berry for. And we two-shot it with Air Slashy. And it can't kill us. Ooh, nice crit. Very nice crit. Oh, it's a speed tie. Nice. Camper Gabby is down. We get our rare candy, and now is a moment of truth. A singular truth will now be truthed. Now, what truth is this, you might ask? What truth will I be untruthing today? Upon you. The answer is simple. For you see. Hold on, I'm just redoing my items. Don't mind me. I want to make sure that we just have Orans on everything. What do I actually weaken opponents with now? Like, wild Pokemon. I guess Clear Smog does like almost nothing, but I don't really want to use my water type against electric Pokemon. Yeah, we have nothing with statuses. I guess you can take a pretty solid hit while dishing out like low damage with Mud Slap. You have Rapid Spin, that's a pretty good catching move. Sure. We shall be leading with Foot for the Rapid Spin. With Oran Berries. Now, what are we looking for here, you might be asking? Oh god, I'm actually very coffee right now. That's fine, 2 more encounters. Our options here are Shinx, Mareep, Tynamo, Yamper, Electrike. What we want to see here, ideally, is Mareep. Mareep's pretty good. What we want to also see, or would be okay with rather, is Electrike. We would be a little bit sad, but okay with Shinx. Tynamo would be kind of blech. I've had Tynamo a few times and it's never really great. I've never had Yamper. I know that this thing is exactly useful twice, which is it is insane for Brawly and it's good for Cycling Rogue Rival, and then after that never again. To be fair, that is 2 places where I would use it gladly, so you know. Yeah, so there's basically 1 Pokemon I don't want, and I'm kind of okay with the others, but like only a little bit. So let's see what it will be. Let's take off the repellent, because I believe we are still, yes, still repelled. Give me something good. Give me some good here. It is Mareep. Hey, that's the best choice. That's the best possible encounter here. Now you might be asking, Pei, glorious Pokemoner, why do you want... Okay, wait, I'm sorry, just... Listen, you can never be sure. Okay, Rapid Spin never kills. Just making sure, just making sure. Why would you want a Mareep? That is such a strange and unique Pokemon to hunt for. Gee, golly, why would you want that? Well, you see, dear viewer. First of all, I'm gonna name this thing Light Bulb, because it has a little light bulb on its tail. You know what? Actually, I have a better, because it's gonna be more fun to just say Bulb. Go Bulb. Well, now why would I be happy about a Mareep? Now, first of all, Flappy's actually pretty decent, and apparently Mega Ampharos, both Ampharos and Mega Ampharos are apparently also pretty good. Can't really, I can't really make comments on that, since I have never had an Ampharos, or in that vein, a Mega Ampharos. What I do know, however, is that I will be buying some Great Balls before I go. 7 of them should suffice, just in case. What I also know... yes, I always have that in the back of my mind, that I can pre-status and pre-damage. I have actually used it in the past for some things, because, there's some opponents where, like, they'll be able to inflict 2 statuses on you, and you're like, you know what, I'd rather just be paralyzed. Or I'd rather just be, like, poisoned. I've also done it with, specifically in previous runs, I've done it with Timber because of, like, Guts, so it can hold, like, a Oran Berry or something while having Guts active. The problem with that is that in gym battles, you always get fully healed before them, so you cannot pre-damage or pre-status. In gym battles, like in all battles in a gym, specifically. Outside of that, you can always do it, and I have done it before. It's just a strategy that usually doesn't matter. I will also admit, though, that I am not good enough at Nuzlocke to, like, see when, like, oh, in this situation, like, unless it's very obvious, like, oh, wait, hold on. Pause. Do I need to delay this? Because I don't remember if Flaffy is one of the ones you want to delay. You get... No. Okay. I can just do this one. Wonderful. What was I talking about? I was talking about a thing. Right, pre-damaging, pre-statusing. I'm not good enough at Nuzlocke to, like, remember that exists at all times. Don't get me wrong, I'm not that incredible at games. But I'd at least try to have it in the back of my mind. Why would I want Cotton Spore when I have Thunderwave? Alright, Thunderwave is 90% accurate. That's why. I'd rather be using Thunderwave. Okay. I haven't actually looked at your stats yet. Obviously, static is your only ability. Those sure are some stats. That is an interesting block of stats. It's usable at least, it's not terrible. It could be worse. I have in fact seen worse. Not much worse though. It's I guess you could say it's interesting, it's at least interesting. Anyway, like I was saying, why, Pei, would you be going for Mareep specifically? Well, you see, dear viewer, I have told you before, and you did not listen to me. Why did you not listen to me? As you can see here, right here, floor 1 has a 5% chance of Togedemaru. We could go to floor 2 for a 10% chance. The issue is that all the rest of the Pokemon here kind of suck. Amora, Sandshrew, both bad. Nosepass, I guess, could be good. Dwebble, I don't know. Geodude, nah. Q-Font, I know, is pretty bad. So I'm going to be going to floor 1. I am going to be leading with Mareep, or with Flaffy now, for a 50% shot at Togedemaru. Technically 55, because it's going to roll the 50%, and then if it doesn't get that, it'll roll regularly from the rest of the encounter table. So, like, I guess 53% or something. No, it's 55%. Yeah, 55% at Togedemaru. Alternatively, some other Pokemon that would be good here are Phampi. Phampi's pretty good. I don't know if it's good right now. I don't believe so, but we do... A lot of pressure is gone from this area because we have Tortuga. We have a switch in for... Like, we have a rock type for Brawly. So that takes a lot of pressure from the viability of this encounter. Aeron, I don't know if it's good. I feel like it probably kind of isn't, because it evolves pretty late after Roxanne, and while it's an Aeron, just doesn't really have stats. I don't know, maybe it's good against... No, there's no fucking way it's good against Lopunny with the 4x weakness. Yeah, I don't know if this thing is really any use. Onyx? Maybe? I don't know where you actually get a Metal Coat, but like it does have a shit ton of defense. With weak armor, maybe. I think I'd prefer Rockhead, but like... You do have Ironhead, Bulldozer... I don't know, it has... It does no fucking damage, but it has okay moves, you know? Like, it has coverage. Rhyhorn... I remember being pretty decent when I had it once. Slow as shit, no special bulk, but... if used correctly, can actually be pretty decent. Does not have any fucking recall moves, so its abilities are worthless until it, like, gets double edge or head smash later on, so yeah. No, Onyx and Nuzlocke can be pretty good for specific things. Like, 160 defense, and also 35 HP though, yeah. Yeah, Onyx is kind of garbage. If I could get it to evolve, it would be pretty useful. I just don't know when that is. Onyx right now would be like, meh, kind of mid. It would be like, I think, just below mid. But yeah, ideally we're going for Togedemaru, Vampy, Rhyhorn. That's like that's my wish list. Togedemaru, if not Togedemaru, Vampy, if not Vampy, Rhyhorn. If I can just get that, I'd be very happy. But like I said, Togedemaru is the god encounter. That's the encounter that you are looking for when you do this. So let's hope for the mouse. Yes! Dude, what is this run? I am getting gifts from God in this run. That kind of hurt, actually. How do I weaken you? How do I weaken this, actually? Rapid spin again? Sure. Let's go. Let's go with sure. I am quickly going to make sure that if we go for Togedemaru, like said, let's put it level 5, I guess. Nope, don't make me sad, just because I used the numpad. Okay, Rapid Spin never kills. I don't like the attack raising, but like it is still a level 8 Togedemaru, so we're still fine. If this, by the way, I've never had a Togedemaru with good IVs or a good nature. So if we can get that'd be it would be kind of wild. Okay, Twin Needle. Actually it's doing a pretty decent amount of damage here, but we're still fine. Let's Rapid Spin one more time. It always lives a crit here. Good. Speed rises, Iron Barbs. I was about to say, that could have actually been problematic there. Let's switch out into Twig, so that we just have something here that can, like, take anything. And, you know what? You are a special boy. You get the Premier Ball. You didn't like the Premier Ball? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm trying to be so nice to you. And this is how you treat me. I'm getting the Great Ball then. Well, okay, never mind. I guess you don't want to go in any ball? No balls for you? Absolutely no balls? Come on. What? You're at half health. Stop playing it. Stop playing with me like this. Stop playing with my emotions. Stop. Stop it. Come on. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this gonna go on like this? Is this what we're doing now? Am I gonna run out of Great Balls? I mean, I'm glad I bought them. Okay, never mind. Yay! Now, I had a Togedemaru before, which, by the way, was a minus attack nature with no attack EVs, and it was still really useful, and it also had, like, no defenses. And it was still really useful. This is not that Togedemaru. This is a new Togedemaru. Okay, I don't want to just, like, be reliving the Pokemon of long past. Of times long past. Instead, that Togedemaru was called Orb. This is not Orb, okay? This right here, this is Sphere. No, actually, you know what? It's not Sphere, because that's what I named a Spheal before. What is a good name for this Togedemaru, actually? You know what? I actually have a great name for you. I have an awesome name. Your name is not going to be Marble. Because I'm gonna roll you into my opponents like a marble. It was either that or bowling ball. That was great. Dude, my encounters this run seriously are just off the fucking charts. Like, the species of the encounters is for the most part fine. I would even say for the most part pretty good. Like, obviously we have some bad ones like Shellos and Pidgeot. And I guess Steenie is a bad encounter where I got it, but like... Dude, we got the Tortuga, we got the fucking Shell Armored Choodle, we got Hamilton, we got Seadra with Not Curse, we got this fucking thing, we got Diggersby, which is honestly one of the better encounters from Route 1. Like, we're getting. Okay, I think I looked at your stats already. Yes. Now Togedemaru. This is a moment of truth. I need you to be truthful. I need you to truth all over me. Alright, we have plus special defense minus defense. That is probably fine. I mean, your defense is already lower, but we have other physical tanks. Physical tanks are easier to come by than special tanks. Even though you do want to have a high physical defense because of, you know, because of iron barbs. But let's look at the IVs. Okay. 0 defense, like, minimum defense is not great. That is not great. But 15 attack, absolutely workable. Special attack doesn't matter. 17 speed, absolutely workable. 12 HP, fine. The low defense sucks. It means that we won't be able to use this as a switch-in as easily or frequently. But it's still going to be incredible. No defense steel type. It's still like, it's still a steel type, so it's still going to resist everything, right? Like, also, don't get me wrong, Togedemaru doesn't actually have the best defenses naturally. Usually this thing is not great to switch in multiple times anyway. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. The thing that matters the most, I think, is that we are going to have to be very careful about crits. That's something we're going to have to really keep an eye out for. Crits are going to be a big problem. I don't need Twin Needle. Crits are going to be a problem. And the other thing that's going to be a big problem is if we want to stay in on something to really rack up Iron Barb's damage. That's also something we're not really going to be able to do. Probably going to go rid of Tickle here. I don't really see that being useful. Pin Missile. It's 50 base power at minimum. Nah. Nuzzle is too useful to get rid of. We want 2 moves and Fake Out's too useful to get rid of. First of all, it doesn't matter what its stats are, it's still on Togedemaru. Like I said, my previous Togedemaru also had like 3 defense and minimum attack, and it was still incredibly useful. It's still Togedemaru. It's going to be useful. Yeah. Like, I'm honestly kind of... Well, not blown away, but I am definitely a bit... My BAM has been boozled, okay? My Flabber is indeed casted by just how good our encounters are. Our encounters have been genuinely kind of incredible. I'm also just going to quickly re-export, because I want to see the hidden powers of Flaffy, which is Ghost, and of Togedemaru, which is Ice. Interesting. Not the most useful, but I guess we'll keep it in the back of our head if we need something to go up against the Ghost type and we don't have any biting boys. That's gonna be... I'm gonna not play more though today, because as much as I would love to, it has been 3.5 hours and my voice is kind of giving out. I've been talking a lot these past few days. The weekend was very, very fun, but I did a lot during the weekend, like a lot. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, for me it's a little bit of a nostalgia trip to get back into Run&Bun. I'm hoping that it was also fun to watch for other people. I will continue this specific run until it wipes. I am not going to reset. I'm not gonna... I don't know, I'm not gonna just abandon it. I don't know how often I'll stream it. Probably though, honestly... Most likely tomorrow I will also stream this. Maybe also on Thursday. No, I'm probably gonna do Thursday 9 Souls because I like that game a lot. However, for Friday, I might actually like plan this now already. I might like put the schedule up. I have a very big plan for Friday that I think is gonna be very fun for some people here. I got a friend of mine. I stole him. I'm stealing his knowledge of VGC. He's a very avid VGC player, very good at competitive Pokemon. Probably the best competitive player I know. And I have convinced him to do a VGC breakdown, because if you didn't know, the current regulation, the current VGC regulation, doesn't have legendaries. And I love that shit. I love when there's no legendaries, because it means that a lot of Pokemon can be viable. The meta right now is all over the place. I've seen people using fucking Toadscruel. Dude, there was a tournament that was almost, I think actually won by a fucking Volbeat. Or was it Illumise or Volbeat? It was one of those two. Like, the meta right now is all over the place. You can kind of do anything, and that sounds really fun to me. So I'm gonna have him teach me the current meta and maybe do some team building and team testing on Friday, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be a little bit more of a like, not schedule, but like prepared stream than usual. You know, it's not just gonna be like haha funny game playing, but like actually a little bit of a prepared thingy. I believe that's everything from me. Videos, as per usual, are in the works. One of them is almost done. Second one is also almost done. 2 shorts are very much on the way to being finished. Apart from that, no, yeah, that's everything. Yeah. So, thank you so much for stopping by. Always nice to have people in the chat. Always nice to see people, especially show up for this. It's always a bit weird to see that people actually like the half the stream being calculation game. But hey, I don't mind. I like this game a lot. Hope the audio is better today. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye!